So it's Monday. I'm sitting uncomfortably. There's something wrong downstairs. I don't quite know what. Bloated again. I don't know what's going on. Wouldn't it be good if we didn't have to eat and go to the lavatory? Make life so much easier. So, I've had a phone call 20 minutes ago. They've put in the new windows. Brilliant. Good work, lads. Good work. They put in the new windows and the new door. That's done. They finished today. And then the owner of the company phoned up and said, "Oh, Iain, it's Alan here. I've just popped round to drop off the locks for the windows, the locks. And the fella that was putting the windows in has left, and he's left the keys in. Could you pop round and let us in?" I said, "Well, no, I'm in West London. I'm about to do a radio show in 20 minutes. We'll sort out another day then at some point. Bye." That was it. That was it. Oh, God, the curtains are coming Friday, according to Barrett, who's the chap at John Lewis. Barrett was very interested in my itinerary the other day. He's trying to arrange a day to come round and install fit the curtains. And I'm saying, I can't do that. I'm working. But Iain, you only work 3 hours a day. He said that to me. You only work 3 hours a day. I said, well, Barrett, I work a little bit more than that, my friend. I have prep for the show. Prep, I use that term very, very loosely. And I do other bits and pieces as well. Just doing my shoelace up, sorry. I do other bits and pieces as well. So he got a little bit... and he was asking about what I do in the day, and I kind of didn't tell him. I got a bit short with him. Anyway, 0870. I've been a bit short with a few people this weekend. I'll tell you about I got a free breakfast. No such thing as a free breakfast. Yes, there is. I didn't get one, but the person I was with got a free breakfast, and I got free... I'll explain more. 0870 9090 973. Also, Adrian Chris is back. Chris, are you going to give us any indication... I know you keep showing us your belly. Any indication as to where you were last week?
No, I can't be bothered.
There we go, you see, that's the attitude. Don't matter, though, because rumour has it, on Thursday, the big swap takes place. Oh, yes, it's official. It's happening. On Thursday, Crazy Bob is moving from the Clive Bull Show to this show. Adrian Crisp is producing the Clive Bull Show, period. That's American for full stop. It's happening Thursday, and that's the way it's going to be from then on. So all you moaners, all you complainers... get used to it. It's happening. This Thursday, the big change is taking place. Pass it on. Anyway, so he said... So it would be good if someone could recap the last week for Chris. So if you feel you can do that, 0870 9090 973. The emails... I've listened to a lot of podcasts of other... hang on a minute. There's the pass it on catchphrase was used by LBC in 1973, so says an email. Anyway, I was in the middle of something, I can't think what it was. Oh yeah, I listen to a lot of other shows on other radio stations, and they always say the emails are up and running. So you can email iain@lbc.co.uk. It's bloody hot in here. And the aircon is on maximum coldness. And it is hot. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah. Cold maximum. It is hot. Sarah, it's hot.
Is it?
It's blooming hot. I shouldn't have said bloody. Apologies to anyone who's got small children in the car, but it's flipping hot.
Oh, well.
Why do we say flipping?
Flipping? Because if you're mad about something, sometimes you'll jump in the air and yeah?
No,
flipping?
that's not... You know what blimey means, don't you?
Blimey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy Boy got in trouble once on the Wide Awake Club. For saying he had a blind kid. He was interviewing a blind kid.
Yeah.
And the kid says, I said something, and Tommy Boy went, oh, blimey. And he got loads of complaints. But no, you didn't know that it meant blind me, did you? Blind me. It's true. Well, there's a fact. It's not... Literally, 10 minutes past 3, you've just had a fact.
That is really good. My mum says that I should listen to something more educational.
What, like that bloke on Capital Disney, or whatever he's called?
What, Adam Lake?
Adam Lake, who's been sending me threatening emails.
Has he?
Someone has.
Who's that then?
Someone has been sending me threatening emails claiming to be Adam Lake. I had some...
Alan, not Adam.
Alan Lake, that's the fact.
Have you looked on his website?
I can't be bothered.
It's so funny.
Oh, the whole 4 hours of Mike Mendoza's show on Talk Sport on Saturday morning were about me.
Oh, wow. You're popular and everything.
4 hours dedicated...
Iain Lee is terrified of Mike Mendoza.
Steady to me.
Mendoza, anyway?
Exactly. Anyway, I've got the extra large. Let me get this out of my bag. These got sent in today.
What have you got?
I've got a picture of me wearing a Mike Mendoza t-shirt, Mike Mendoza TalkSport t-shirt, and I'm going to send that picture to him, and I'm going to send No, that's not the one. That's extra large.
Ian?
Hang on a second. I'm in the middle of a story.
Oh, right.
Extra, extra, extra large T-shirt. You fear Iain Lee.
Oh, yeah, but you have to be really fat to wear that.
Well, he is really fat. So I'm going to send this to him this week and the picture, and hopefully he'll be man enough to take a picture. You can get these T-shirts, by the way. I'll give it a plug.
Is he fat?
carlshead.co.uk. Make these T-shirts. I don't know who they are, and I don't get any money for them. Maybe I should get money for them. That would be all right, wouldn't it? So, yes, you've called in.
I have. I've got a stand-up gig coming up soon. It's a 3-minute booking.
3-minute open spots.
Yeah.
Good.
And I was wondering, I've got
3 minutes. Do you get them? Do you get open spot? The shortest spot I ever had was 5 minutes.
Really? Oh, mine's on MySpace. I'll give you the address, okay?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. What is the address?
I don't care.
MySpace.com.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Dean.
Okay.
Hang on. Harry Dean's Way. Anyway, it's basically
brilliant.
Hang on. The Fix Presents Star Search. It's going to be good. Anyway.
Okay, right.
And can I have some advice? Because you're a funny...
I haven't done stand-up for 6 or 7 years. 3 minutes, you haven't got time to say your name and who you are, have you?
What?
I don't know what I didn't say there that wasn't understandable.
That was weird.
What? It all made perfect sense.
Oh, please, I'm cacking myself now.
Well, just write some jokes, but don't write too many.
Okay, hang on. Going too quickly.
Are you taking notes?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just record this?
I don't know how to...
I'm not giving you dictation.
Oh, come on, please.
Write some jokes. When is it?
12th of July.
Well, do you know what? The thing is, I'm hoping to get back into the world of stand-up, but...
Are you?
I've lost my bottle.
What? What, are you worried that people, throw things at you? Because that's what I'm worried at.
No, not worried.
Abuse.
No, I prefer it if they shout abuse. Then I'm in. If they start shouting abuse at me, I'm there.
Really? So, if someone shouts abuse at you, that means that it's a good show?
Well, no, not necessarily. From a perverse point of view from me, I enjoy it, and it gives me more to work with. But no, it means it's a bad show, obviously.
Okay, number 3, right? Can I shout abuse at the audience?
No.
No. Okay, number 3, no.
Let's get an American point of view. Hunter's in the Sweet Carolina. Hello, Hunter.
Hey.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hunter.
It's Hunter Yelton, everybody.
Woo.
Hang on, let's pretend we're on the Steve Wright show. Hang on. It's Hunter Yelton. Hello, Hunter. Hunter, for those of you who don't know who you are, tell them who you are.
My name's Hunter. I'm from North Carolina.
And you're actually in North Carolina.
Yes.
And you have been emailing me yesterday, in fact, saying, Iain, you must call me. I have some important news to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And? If you want to see, by the way, if you want to see what Hunter's car looks like, if you go to the lbc.co.uk website and go to the pictures there, you will see Hunter Yelton's car. Yeah.
Now I can call you, because I got myself a calling card.
You got yourself a calling card.
Yes.
Any tips for Sarah, who's going to be doing some stand-up comedy?
Hi, Hunter.
Hi.
Oh, you sound kind of fit. Sorry, I'm chatting up your callers. Go on, yeah.
Let's see here. I'm not really a comedian, but...
No,
that's true.
I think so.
Very true. Very true.
Let's see.
So one tip, Hunter.
They have a lot of... America's good for the comedian.
Oh, yeah, you had Bill Hicks, didn't you? And he's a legend.
Yeah.
Right.
This is going to be the slowest conversation. You two, stay there, get your act together, and I will come back after... I've got no idea who's doing the travel. We go to the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre. I'm going to pick a name out of a hat. Joanne Webb.
Well done.
Oh, nice work. Well done. Away you go.
Thank you. In King's Cross, these massive problems that do continue.
Oh, we've had 2 emails in. One is from Jackie. It says, Iain, just like to know if Agent Chris is really Welsh, because I used to know someone Welsh, and he doesn't sound like him. Crazy Bob sounds more Welsh than him. What nationality is he? Can you verify, Agent Chris? You are definitely one of the Welsh, aren't you? One of those people that were in... You're right.
One of the Welsh.
One of the Welsh. Oh! There we go. They all came through then. Conspiracy theory. Habiba is someone called Hayley. Do you want some O2 SIM cards? Listen to a clip on Dirty Bell's... Oh, hang on. Listen to a clip on Dirty Bell's podcast from this past Saturday who was covering Virginia Clare. At 9:50, she read out a text from a guy called Paul who said his wife often fantasises about Iain Lee. Well. Okay. So, we've got Sarah on the phone, who is a little bit annoying, but she wants to get into the world of stand-up comedy, and Hunter Yelton is a dour American.
Wow, this makes great radio.
Okay, I'm going to make one suggestion to everyone here, that we don't leave a 4-second pause between each sentence. Can we go with that?
Yeah, we can do that, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Hunter!
2 seconds.
Hunter! Okay.
Yeah, but hasn't he got a bit of, like, yeah, no, it's all right.
Okay. And again, let's not start sentences unless we have at least a vague idea of how they're going to end. So, Hunter, what was... we've not sent you the times yet. I forgot.
Oh.
But if you email me your address today, and we'll send a copy of the times to you today.
Okay, hold on. My computer...
Well, don't... Hey, mate, don't do it now. Do it when we finish the phone call.
Oh, okay.
Good lad. Now, you said you had some... This is like getting teeth out of a toothless man. You said you had something important to tell me.
Well, okay, I was going to ask you about the London Times and what has been going on in the news down there.
Okay, right, well, that's asking, that's not telling, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, so, because yesterday you emailed in... I'm gonna pick hairs here, because I feel I ought to. You emailed in saying, Iain, you must call me, I have something important to tell you. And so you wanted to tell me a question.
Oh, yeah, whenever I went on vacation...
Holiday.
I kind of had a slight change on my plans.
What?
Well, I didn't actually go to Denver. I changed my mind. I went to Disney for 2 weeks.
But so you still went to somewhere that began with a D?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I thought about that.
That plane never hit the Pentagon, did it? So, you want to know what news is going on down here? Well, if anyone wants to call in and tell Hunter the news that's going on down here, 0870 9090 973. Very quickly, we're very excited because the Great Britain football team are doing really, really well in the five-a-side soccer rates in Italy. That's good news. What else is going on? Big Brother. We're going to get nuclear defence thing that's going to cost £25 billion.
Ooh.
Should be good. Joe, you've got something to tell Hunter, have you?
Well, hi, Hunter.
Hey.
Hi, yes. How are you, Ian? You all right?
I'm very, very well.
Good. How did it go Friday with Abby?
Abby Titmus is a beautiful lady. We Bluetoothed each other. I gave her a mouthful of sausage.
Lovely. Just what everyone needs. Nice mouthful.
Yes.
And how are you, Hunter, then? How's America?
A mouthful of sausage.
That clip I gave her. I genuinely did. And she said, oh, you've given me a mouthful of sausage. I bet you never thought I'd be saying that to you. I said, well, I'll tell you what.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, she
I got a mouthful of sausage.
did. She was lovely. What a lovely young free spirit she is.
I know.
But I bottled out of giving her my phone number.
Maybe next week.
Mate, well, she's only in that 1 week, I think.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
That's your opportunity gone. Hunter, are you still there?
Yeah.
What's it like in America at the moment? Because you always call up asking about England, so let's call up and ask about America.
Good point, yes.
How are you over there? Good?
Good. Well, I've only been here for past few days since I just got back.
You've only been in America for the past few days, and you got back from where, sorry?
Disney.
Disney.
I'm still in America, you know, but just in another state.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Is it raining there?
No. It had a bad, terrible storm yesterday.
A bad, terrible storm. We've got a bad, terrible storm at the moment. Is it raining in Bramley Road, Ian?
It is raining, it's grey, it's overcast. Joe, any news that we can tell Hunter?
Oh, there's a big fire at King's Cross.
Oh, blimey.
And a gas canister's going to blow up, they
Oh,
reckon.
crumbs. Big fire, Hunter. You've got a good alibi, haven't you, Hunter? You're in America. Oh, it's so romantic.
I know. Isn't it nice?
Isn't it nice? Well, Joe, listen, thank you very much for that. Always good to have you on board. So I don't know who he is. And that's the news, Hunter.
Okay, and
God.
I'm kind of glad that you kind of didn't call yesterday because it was lightning like crazy.
Oh, really? Yeah, I wouldn't want to speak to you while it was lightning.
Ooh.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
About all these people, even with cell phones now, they're getting struck with their cell phones.
Mobile telephones. Yes. Well, Hunter, email your address, and we will send you a copy of the Times in the next couple of days. That's an Iain Lee guarantee.
Okay. Did you ever get my text message?
The text?
Last week or whatever.
We don't read texts on this show.
Oh, okay.
I can't be bothered. Brenda, I think, wants to say hello. Brenda!
Hello there, Iain. Hello, Hunter.
Get it right.
Hello, Hunter.
Hey.
Hi. I wanted to tell you that the rain stopped play at Wimbledon.
Okay.
Are you interested in tennis?
A little bit.
Only a little bit.
Who's your favourite tennis star?
Let's see here.
He doesn't know anything about tennis.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but I've started getting into it just gradually.
Just 30 seconds ago.
And would you tell him, Iain?
You can tell him.
David Cameron is trying to pull up a new human rights thing in this country.
You can tell him, Brenda. He's listening to us.
Yeah, right. Are you interested in human rights, Hunter?
Yeah.
Hunter, supposing you're in a cinema, Hunter, watching in a movie house, whatever you call it, and the guy behind you is kicking your seat. You've got two options. You either turn round...
And slap him one.
And well, there's one option. You can turn around and slap him, or you turn around and say, excuse me, would you stop kicking my seat? I'm trying to watch, I don't know, Ghostbusters 2, special midnight showing. What would you do, Hunter?
I would say excuse me, but if he kept on doing it and I kept saying it, I'd probably end up slapping him.
You slap him. Kick his ass?
Yeah.
Pull out a gun?
No.
No, you wouldn't pull out a gun, but you'd be packing a gun.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Oh, what does he think of football? What does he think of?
What is going on? The show's been hijacked by old women and Americans. What do you think of the World Cup, Hunter?
I'm not into that much.
No, neither am I. Brenda, listen, thank you very much for that. Hunter, we must go because this is almost as bad as the hour that we had Verinda in last week. So we'll say goodbye, sir.
Bye.
There we go. It's gone. Sarah, you're not still there, are you?
You said hang on.
Oh,
Should I
God.
go?
Yes, let me suggest you do go. And I know that people are calling in with tips about stand-up, so keep listening.
Oh, I will. Thank you very much, Iain.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, I should have let you go earlier. That's my fault. But still, I hope you enjoyed it. Gone now, have you? Put the phone down then, as I was talking to you? Have you?
Why don't you come
Do what?
I've got a new picture.
There we go, I did. 0870 9090973. That is going to be the worst start, the worst beginning of any radio show ever broadcast in the world. Really, really has. So that's good news. Iain in the Haze. Hopefully, Iain, will you be able to save the first half hour of the show?
Hopefully, and Iain, I know what record you're confusing with Baker Street, I think.
Go on.
It's several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave grooving with a pick by the Floydsters.
No, we worked out what the song was. It was Andrew Goldman and... Oh, no, I've forgotten what it was now.
I'm Gary King. Love quizzes. Don't miss the big...
I was trying to think of a song that I associated with Baker Street, and I can't think what it is. And do you remember what it was? It was, yeah, I do. I genuinely can't think. Never let it slip away. That's the one. Thank you very much. God, I couldn't go through it. That was a whole hour of the show. Oh, yes, Iain, you're back, are you?
I'm back here, yes.
It was never let it slip away.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey?
Everybody's got something to hide. No, but I was singing that at the weekend.
Excellent.
Nice one.
Nice one. See you later, Ian.
Bye.
Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off.
Oh, sorry about that. I've got my headphones on. So that's what boys do, Helen. That's what boys do. And they're in the same studio. They kick each other. Oh, God, what? Things. Excuse me. Sorry. Right, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. We need some stand-up tips for Sarah, who's going to be doing a whole 3-minute set. And also, I need someone to recap last week's shows for me, because Agent Chris is back, being very mysterious about where he was. I need someone to recap last week's shows and maybe make them sound a little bit better than they actually were. Do you know what I mean? I want him to think that we coped admirably without him, which I think we did. But also, doesn't really matter anyway, because come Thursday, Chris is going... Oh, Barry's in on Thursday. You're not going to meet Barry. swapping Chris with Crazy Bob from the Clive Bull Show. Damien is in the Crouch End. Hello, Damien.
I'm good, mate. How are you? You didn't even ask me that, did you?
No, sir, I didn't.
No. Okay.
The very fact that you've offered that information without me asking makes me think everything isn't all right.
No, it isn't. It's raining and I'm stuck on the A3. But Chris is back. I've heard they kicked him out of Germany for football hooliganism.
We shouldn't make light of such tragic situations, but do you know what? That would make sense.
It would. And that's why he's going on Thursday for the next round. He's going to try and sneak in under false identity. Apparently.
Under false identity. That would make sense. Yes, he does like a bit of soccer, does young Chris. Soccer, beer and violence go hand in hand. That describes Chris's life very perfectly.
Indeed. Did I hear you say that you've got no locks on your window?
Whoa! Hey, hang on a second. No, well, no,
Hang on a second, hang on. Billy, no locks. I want the Xbox and the cat.
Oh,
mate,
no. Tell you what, you can have the Xbox.
I'm just speaking to Billy the burglar.
No, what they've done, they put on... Let's explain the situation. I've had new windows installed, excellently. They've put on temporary locks to make it safe, but they aren't very attractive. They were going to go in today and put the real brass locks on. Oh.
Wow.
But the fellow that was doing it locked himself out, and they said, "Oh, can you pop round and let us in?" I said, "Well, no, I'm in West London, and I'm on air in 20 minutes, so you can get knotted."
Exactly, and you'd probably be letting a few people down if you didn't turn up. You was going to start talking about McDonald's breakfast, was you?
Oh, well, listen, I was in town this morning, and I nipped into the McDonald's, as I often do, because McDonald's have excellent toilet facilities. Unisex toilets. Have you noticed these?
Not really. I usually go for the disabled ones because nobody uses them and they're a lot cleaner.
Yeah, apart from the disabled, Damien.
You never see many disabled people in McDonald's for some reason.
You don't actually, no. Anyway, so I went into the toilets in McDonald's, and this was about 9 o'clock this morning, and it was full of people having their breakfast. Not in the toilets, that would be unhygienic.
Strange, isn't it?
But in the McDonald's, full of people having their breakfast. And I sort of thought, why would anyone want to have their breakfast in McDonald's when you could get a fry-up, a full-on fry-up for probably not much more, maybe a little bit less. You could get a better cup of tea somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It just seems an odd place.
No, I've got to disagree with you there. McDonald's coffee is okay, but their big breakfast, I mean, I don't eat McDonald's very often, but a big breakfast is something nice in the morning.
What do you get? What is a big breakfast from the Maccadees?
You get the scrambled egg, you get like a flat pork sausage, which you would obviously give to Chris because you don't like the sausage.
Flat pork sausage, right?
Yeah, it's like a burger, but not meant to be a sausage. You get a muffin with butter, and you get a lovely hash brown and a cup of coffee. Now,
you get one hash brown?
Yeah, but it's a big one. It's a big one, quite big.
I do like hash browns, actually.
And it's very disappointing. Sometimes they forget to put it in. And at the weekend, when I was doing my fantastic tea garden furniture,
is this idiot?
Where it'll be again this weekend, I had someone ring me up and cancel an order for £2,000, and the disappointment of that was only second to getting home and finding out that there's no hash brown in your big breakfast.
And you can't sue Ronald for that, can you?
You can't, but no, the breakfasts are rather...
on 2 o'clock this Sunday afternoon, I had a gentleman from a bathing company called Get Turner, been booked for a week to come round and give me a quote for my new bathroom. I phoned up the gentleman on the Saturday. Yep, I will be there at 2 o'clock, not a problem, I'll be there at 2. He never turned up.
Did he not call?
He did not call. He did not turn up. He never showed up. At 4 o'clock, I thought, stuff this, I'm going to go to the gym. So, very disappointing. So I kind of sort of waited in. I was going to be in anyway, let's be honest. I don't have a life. But I waited in for him, and he didn't show up. And he didn't phone up or anything. I thought that was...
bad service, Ian. I deliver stuff to people all week long. If I'm not going to be there, I'll call them and say, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I'm going to be a bit late. But to not call you just shows you that the service you're going to get, and probably your bathroom you're going to get, is not what you want.
Exactly, because that means I'm not going to hire them. He obviously didn't need the work, which is fair enough. But so he's not going to call. But I've got 2 more bath people coming round this week. One on Wednesday, one on maybe next Saturday. And then I have to make my decision as to who's going to get the gig.
Are you going to go on money, or are you going to go on the service or the sales pitch?
What do you mean, am I going to go on money? I'm not going to go for
how much it costs, because sometimes people go for the cheaper stuff. I get people coming to me all the time saying, I can go to this store and get this for that much cheaper. And I say, well, if you're happy with it, then you should go for it. But you should look at the quality, the service they're offering you, how much they're going to charge you. You balance it all up, and then you make the best choice. But
Exactly.
Tightwad or...
I am a little bit flush at the moment. I found a little bit of money, let's just say. But I've got someone that I'm banking on. The first fella that came, I thought he was brilliant, really expensive. I'm banking on someone that's been recommended to me and is coming on Wednesday. I'm hoping that he's going to be able to do what I want at a reasonable price.
Recommendations are probably always the best. I get recommended to a lot of people, and they order stuff without seeing it, because we don't charge them any money up front. We deliver it. Yes. If they're not happy, we take it away, and that's the way it should be.
Jamie, here's an idea. Why don't you phone the SMP department of LBC and buy some adverts off us instead of just coming on this show?
My company, yeah? Nobody knows who I am, except that I'm in the Will Slack Memorial Ground this week.
Right, yes, I'm not having that. He's had enough free plugs on this show. Go and... It only costs about a tenner to advertise on LBC, doesn't it? For 15 quid, you can sponsor this show. Anthony is in the Hoddesdon.
Good. Hello there.
Good, Anthony.
Yeah.
Good, Anthony.
Yeah. How you been? How's your weekend go? To start with.
How did the Ritalin go?
Weekend go.
The weekend was good. Worked on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh! That we're going to do. We'll do this tomorrow. The entire third person thing. We're going to do a show tomorrow, speaking in the third person, because I met Raggy Omar. And when Raggy Omar talks about himself, he talks about Raggy Omar. He goes, well, Raggy Omar could be viewed like this, but really, Raggy Omar is a human being, and Raggy Omar... He talks like that! So tomorrow's whole show is going to be in the third person. But it was brilliant. He came in to where I was. Do you know who Raggy Omar is, Anthony?
I've heard of him once.
Oh, just once?
Yeah.
Well, OK. Well, he came in... I never met the fella before in my life, but he's so familiar. You know, you recognise Raggy Omar's face. Anthony possibly wouldn't. He came in and went... Hey, it's Raggy Omar! Like that. I was very excited at seeing him. Anyway, he speaks in the third person. And I met Kelly Holmes.
Kelly Holmes?
The runner.
Oh, yeah.
Now, on the telly, she looks a bit looks a bit like a tall bloke.
Yeah.
She's the tiniest thing I've ever seen in my life. She's 5'4". She's very slim. She's very pretty. Very pretty woman. And on the telly, she looks about 6 foot and all muscular. Maybe it's a different woman, because she looked so small and petite.
Different in person.
Must be a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, called Dame Kelly Holmes. I'm thinking of Judi Dench.
Are you?
A Fine Romance.
Oh, yeah.
No, one of two. I'm thinking of Dame Eamon Holmes. I'm thinking of Damon Holmes.
Damon Holmes.
No, Damon Holmes?
No, you were getting confused, Ian.
One of us is getting confused.
Am I? Or you?
Am I thinking of... No. So, Anthony.
Yes. Friday show was quite good. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. No, it's a bit rubbish, Friday.
Oh, I thought it was alright.
Are you doing a recap for the whole week for Chris, or just one day?
Just that day.
Okay, well, let's... Okay, so you're going to do Friday. Okay. Do you want some music as you recap Friday's show?
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you think it's going to take you to recap, and I'll find a suitable length of music?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Two minutes.
You're going to go for 2?
Okay.
Because this music is exactly 2 minutes long, okay? Away you go.
Okay, Friday's show wasn't too bad. We had Heyman on, and it was good. Could be a little bit better. I thought it was okay, and it wasn't too bad. That's it. Don't know what else to say. Hopefully we'll be a better show today. That's all I've got to say about Friday's show. You there, Ian?
You've got 1 minute and 20 left.
What do I want to say? Hopefully today's show will be a bit better.
Right, don't talk about today, he's talking about Fridays.
Friday.
Tell Chris what happened in it.
What happened on Friday? Try to remember. Just trying to remember what else. Can't remember. No, it's fine. It's all gone. It's all washed away. I forgot. No, I've totally forgotten. No, can't think of anything. Oh yeah, Henman. I didn't think he came on, did he? I can't remember if he did or not. How long have we got in?
You got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Don't know what else to say about that show. About that show. What?
Yeah, nice one. Cheers, Anthony. Good job.
That was very good with it.
No, it was rubbish. It was
I got me Wales. I got waiting all day today.
Didn't someone come into the studio?
Eyewitness.
Right. No. He wasn't listening to Friday's show. None of that stuff happened, Chris. It was much better than that, I promise you. If anyone can... let's just start. Let's not do the recap the whole week. Let's just recap Friday, OK? 0870 9090 973. Oh, I tell you, was it Friday that Joanne Webb had a Barney with that fella? Thursday or Friday? That was good. Anyway, be careful how you speak to Ms. Webb. She has a fiery mouth on her. Let's go to the LBC, 97.3 Travel Centre. And in the red corner, it is Joanne Webb.
Let's start in King's Cross, as there are massive problems. You're
on the line there, who's in Paris. And Alex keeps sending stroppy emails saying, oh, mes amis, get on me quickly as you can, please. And then we were just about to go to him and he bottled it. So, Alex, don't be a bottler. Can you get him back, Chris? Shouldn't have to ask you to do that. You should do it anyway. Ben is in the Leatherhead.
Hello, Ian, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, actually, yes.
Yeah, I reckon I have to make a complaint, actually.
Oh, brilliant, lovely. Away you go.
It's about LBC. I was listening yesterday.
Yes.
And you had this thing on called Cream. I mean, how lazy can you lot get? I mean, have you got enough staff there, someone to man the microphones and host a show?
How long is Cream on for? Is it an hour or 2 hours?
I think it's about 2 hours.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's a bit lazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you feature on it sometimes.
Only sometimes?
Yeah, not all the time.
This is basically this is the best of the week, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're all in there. Nick Ferris, Valen, you're all there.
The thing is, though, OK, yes, it will be good to have another voice on the station. Maybe give Nick Abbott a couple more hours. But it also, I suppose, acts as an advertisement for some shows that maybe you might miss.
No, well, I'll catch them all, don't I? I'll catch them all.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll get rid of it.
I think you could have 2 hours of just silence.
Wouldn't that be a brave broadcasting thing to do?
Broadcasting with a difference, isn't it?
Broadcasting with it. Well, you get things like the best of Nana Rayburn.
Yeah, she doesn't feature much on it, actually.
Well, but she gets her own best of, that's why.
That's true, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so I don't know what the answer is. I think either you recruit more staff, or rename it to something like, we really couldn't be bothered to get anyone in to do this, so here's a mishmash of all the different bits of shows.
Who could we get in to fill those 2 hours? There used to be that fella... Well, no, because you've got a boring voice. But there used to be that fella who now does CBBC, who used to do the happy hour or something on Sunday afternoons. It was... Sure, he's a nice fella. It was the worst hour of broadcasting I've ever... He would record all these things. Chris Jarvis. He would... Oh, I bet he's a lovely fella, but rubbish show. And he would record all of these things, like him doing really crap impressions of Monty Burns from The Simpsons, going, I'm Monty Burns from The Simpsons, and I listen to the Chris Jarvis Happy Hour.
Well, you could have a radio version of Spitting Images, I suppose.
Spitting Image?
You watched that last night.
No, I never liked Spitting Image. It was rubbish.
Oh, it's brilliant.
No.
If it's being made now, they'd do a puppet of you, though.
There he is, Chris, down there. I'm pointing to it. You can't see. That's the fella. But no, Spitting Image was rubbish.
No, it's brilliant.
No, it was rubbish.
It was great. I mean,
no, it was rubbish.
Only because you're just jealous they never made a puppet of you.
No, I was about 9 when it was on. It was if they'd made a puppet of me, it'd been very freaky.
Oh, by the way, I had a free lunch today. A proper free lunch.
Okay, then this is going against all conventional wisdom. Tell me what you had, first of all.
Right, I went into Noodle Bar.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wagamama's.
It wasn't Wagamama's, another chain. I can't remember the name of. Okay. And I ordered the beef fried noodles, and my friend ordered the vegetable spring rolls, beer, and 2 beers each, yeah?
Cracking, yeah.
And we seemed to be waiting there a long time,
yeah.
And they put the bill in front of us.
What the flip?
And we hadn't had any food. I said, thanks for the bill, but I've not had any food. The manager has come over, really apologetic. Sorry, we made a real mistake. Have lunch on us.
Wow.
And got a free lunch.
Not as good as what I did the other day, because they offered it to you. I demanded a free meal.
Did you?
On Sunday, I went to a local restaurant with a friend to get some breakfast. About 11 o'clock Sunday, no, 10 to 11 it was, 10 to 11. It was quite busy in there. I've seen it busier, but it was pretty busy. And my friend ordered scrambled eggs on toast. I had the eggs, which is the one that hasn't got meat in, eggs Florentine. I think.
I think so, yes.
Is it Benedict's got the ham in?
That's got the ham, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the one that hasn't, let's say Florentine, it doesn't really matter. But the one that hasn't got them in. And we had 2 smoothies, because we're modern, and a coffee was had, and a cup of tea was had, okay?
You're bloated.
Steady on me. And so the waitress said, be honest with you, you'll get the drinks quickly, but the food's going to take a while. I said, well, how long's a while? She said, it'll be half an hour. They're like, fine, thank you for warning us. We had the newspapers, so that was nice to sit there reading. 35 minutes later, and we had our drinks. 35 minutes later, my friend gets the scrambled eggs on toast. That turns up. And the waitress said, really sorry, yours is going to be about another minute. You don't mind waiting. I was like, well, it's not brilliant, but okay, fine, away you go. And at this point, we'd seen a couple of people go up and complain that their food had taken so long. So we knew there was tension in the air. And after a few minutes, my friend had almost finished the scrambled eggs on toast. So I called the waitress and I said, I'm really sorry, where's my food?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, hang on, let me go and find out what's going on. And then another waitress came over. And she said, is everything all right? I said, yeah, I'm waiting for the food, my eggs Florentine. Oh, I'm really sorry, let me go and find out what's going on. And then another waitress came over with the bill. And she said, what's the problem? I said, we ordered 2 meals, and only one's turned up. She went, well, the chef is going to be... I said, now be honest with me, the chef hasn't started it, has he? He's forgotten. And she just went, yeah, he's forgotten.
It's not like 40 hours.
So I stood up, and I was so pleased with what I did. And I was very calm, and I wasn't, aggressive. I stood up, I said, right, what's going to happen is, we're going to leave, and we're not paying for any of this. And bless her, the poor girl went, yeah, go on then. And we walked out. And I hadn't eaten, because I was starving, so I was picking up the rest of the scrambled eggs on toast and eating it. But she just went, yeah, go on then. Yes, I was eating it with my hand. And we walked out, and it was worth being hungry for the jubilation of getting 1 free meal and 4 free drinks.
That's a result then, isn't it?
Can never go back in there. There's 2 places in Muswell Hill I cannot go back to. My options are getting slimmer.
I know, they are getting slim. You'll have to start eating out far and wide, won't you?
Yes. Far and wide, I've never been there. Is it good?
It's brilliant.
Lovely.
The Chinese restaurant.
Ben, thank you for that. Alex? You've stopped bottling it, have you?
Yeah, you talk about...
Well, I've got to go to a break, so don't bottle it again.
Galliard Homes offer you the chance to live on top of...
Monsieur, dont les Alex est sur le Paris est français.
Hello?
Bonjour?
Ian?
Yes.
You're there finally. I'm getting you because calling 3 times and every time the agent Chris is passing the publicity. And anyway, a few things. The Anthony who does the Friday review...
Yes?
Is the same voice as the Yasser that did the film critic.
Oh, you're saying Anthony is Yasser?
Yes, it sounds like the same.
Hang on a second, I've got Yasser here. Let's, this is Yasser, hang on.
Males are proven to be stronger than females.
Well, they are quite similar, aren't they?
I just wonder whether he is passing, now he changes the name to Anthony to do the Friday review.
Maybe he's like that Sacha Baron Cohen, and he's done Ali G to death, and a little bit more, and then he's gone, this is like his Borat, this is his new character.
Okay.
Could be, which is a little bit more intellectual, but not quite as funny.
Yeah, well, it's not bad.
Okay.
And then with the Sarah at the beginning of the program...
Oh, she wants tips on...
that you lost your bottle.
She sounds like who?
No, at the beginning of the...
Your French accent, Alex, seems stronger today than normal.
I know, it's the same.
It seems stronger.
Oh, okay.
Have you been...
Perhaps I'm taking the English lessons, and perhaps it's working on my English accent is becoming a bit better.
Well, no, your English accent is worse.
Oh, okay.
Your French accent is stronger. Have you been hanging out with a lot of Frenchmen?
No, some French women, but no Frenchmen.
Okay, that's fine.
And perhaps it's the wine in this time of the year.
Yes.
The wine is younger, and perhaps it's making a difference to the voice.
You could be correct. That would make perfect sense.
Good. But at the beginning of the program, you say you lost your bottle. You lost your bottle, but we have lots of bottles. We can send you lots of bottles if you want the bottle. It's
not a literal thing. Is it a metaphor? I think is it a metaphor or is it a simile? I think it's a metaphor, but it could be a simile.
I mean something else. It doesn't mean exactly.
It does not.
The translation, and I say if Ian is losing the bottle, then we have lots of bottles.
No.
In France.
No. It means I did not give my phone number to a beautiful nudie model.
It's a pity.
Yeah, it's a great shame.
And then for the Barrett for the hanging the curtain.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he says you
Barrett.
work the 3-hour day.
He was surprised that I couldn't be in every morning to wait in for for a very nice gentleman actually called Nigel to come and hang my curtains.
Because in France, we have this 35-hour week. We work these 35 hours,
Yes.
and everyone thinks the French are lazy. But I think you do a little bit more than 3 hours a day, because perhaps you are coming to your program 1 hour before and you stay 1 hour after. That is 5 hours.
Yes.
Monday to Friday. It's the 25-hour week.
You cheeky
And
sausage.
they say we are the lazy ones for doing the 35-hour week. Okay, you do the 3 hours on Sunday as well.
Yes.
So you do the 28 hours, perhaps.
Yes. Thanks for your call, Alex.
Thank you very much, Ian.
You've got me really angry.
I don't know why.
So that's for Fred. So, it's Tuesday. Everything's pretty much back on track. It's Chris has got 3 more shows with me, then he's off to produce the Clive Ball Show on Thursday, and Crazy Bob comes here. So, although, things are a bit tense, let's make those last few days as peaceful as we can. So peaceful, in fact, I'm bunking off tomorrow. There we go. You got 2 more shows with me, Chris. How do you feel about that? I tell you what, why don't you tell me in a Scottish accent?
No.
We found out during the news that Chris does a really bad Scottish accent. So we've been making him speak to us. Me and Helen behind the glass have been making him speak to us in Scottish. Can you answer the next 2 calls, Chris? As a personal favour to me, because our working relationship has only got a few more days left. Could you answer the next 2 calls in Scottish for me? And I will get them, because I know you're a bit shy to come on the radio. What have you been, a bottler and all? So we could get them to tell us what you think. What was that noise? Someone's crying. Is there a girl crying in the studio somewhere?
Nah, this is Jack Bauer.
All right. Well, could you wait a minute, Jack Bauer?
Okay.
Thanks. Should we put you on speakerphone, or are you all right?
It's speakerphone.
Okay, good. Let me recap what I'm doing so far. Chris is back. We need people to recap last week's shows for him, to let him know we were wicked without him. If anyone can do that, 08709090973. Sarah needs some tips for stand-up comedy. Who the hell has breakfast? These sound like topics, don't they? It's like topics. Who the hell eats their breakfast in McDonald's? And there was something else I was going to do. Oh, blimey. Oh, it's gone. Right, Jack Bauer?
Yeah.
This is Agent Jack Bauer.
Yeah, no, this is Agent Jack Bauer. You're the fake Agent Jack Bauer. I'm the real Agent Jack Bauer.
Yeah, no, this is the real Agent Jack Bauer.
No, I'm the real Agent Jack Bauer.
Put me on speakerphone. I need to speak to CTU.
Yeah, you're on speakerphone now.
Is Chloe there?
No, she's dead. I shot her brains out.
You did what to her brains?
I shot her brains out.
Why did you shoot Chloe's brains out?
She's really annoying.
Yeah, she's a bit annoying. But she's really good with the satellites.
Yeah, and she's really ugly, too.
No, she's quite fit. I fancy her. Put the president on.
This is the president.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know the president was an old gay lady.
This is the president. This is the president. Hello, this is the president.
Why have you called him Mr. President?
You wanted to speak to me, right?
Well, yeah, but you called in for something.
Yeah, I wanted to tell Agent Chris what happened last week.
Go on then.
Only can remember Thursday and Friday, though.
Don't remember 2 days. 2 days. Okay, well, get on with it then, because I'm getting bored of you now.
On Thursday, Bongo Pete came along into the studio. He was a right nice guy. He was singing all these bongo songs, and he was brilliant. And on Friday, Sam Nutter came along on the studio. His name was Verinder. He was some idiot who came in the studio uninvited.
And is that everything that happened in those 2 days?
That's all I can remember.
Okay, thanks very much for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You bummer. Right, so, there we go. That's Thursday and Friday covered. It sounds good, huh? You missed it, didn't you? It's good. Bill's in the Bromley. Bill?
Yeah, do you want to give me a ring back?
No.
Ian?
Not really. Why?
Well, you asked me to do something for you last night, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, did you do it for me?
Didn't you?
Did you do it for me? Well, hang on. What, remind me what... Oh, yes, you were going to listen to Adrian Allen.
Yeah, well,
and report back and let me know what you thought of him.
Yeah, well, do you want me to do this over the...
Oh, yes, I certainly do, Bill.
Right, okay, fine. Well, I've taken a few notes down, okay?
Oh, okay, he's made notes. Good lad, well done, thank you. Adrian Allen was on at 1 o'clock after we did Triple M and came straight on after. Okay, away you go.
Right, he's very, very good, very fluent.
Yes.
Okay?
He's very fluent in English.
Yeah, he's good. He's a superb on air.
Yes.
But the only thing that I would criticise
yes.
Is that he spent too much time
yeah.
On one person.
Oh,
now that may be because
no calls.
He was being extra. Well, what could you, I suppose
extra strong.
Well, no,
extra. Read all about it.
No, extra. Basically.
Basically extra.
Sorry, let me get this right.
I tell you, Bill, you go through your notes. We'll find out what he thought of Adrian Allen after this.
Excuse me.
There's a room in that break to put in a third Nick Ferris trail. Why did they miss that opportunity? Why did they miss that? Anyway, Bill, you were giving us you listened to Adrian Allen last night for the first time ever, for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. But he's extra.
Yeah, well, I gave you a bit more time, all right?
Yeah, all right, all right, calm down.
I think the time spent with individual callers was too long.
Right, how long do you think each call should get?
He should cut them by about a half of what they were. They were running at about 10 minutes.
Right, so you've been on for 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Right.
He's very enthusiastic.
Okay.
Very professional.
So should I cut you off then?
Very, very professional and very knowledgeable. Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, sir.
Cheers, sir. Thank you, sir. Good lad.
You're welcome.
Good lad.
Good. He's very good. You know, if he goes on there, you won't lose out. You'll gain customers. All right.
Excellent. Thank you for your research, Bill. Much appreciated.
Welcome.
I think he's finishing this week.
Is he?
I think there are rumours going around that Marcus Churchill is coming back this week.
No.
Oh. Not a good thing, is it?
No. I just think, you know, that, you know, he's a good lad to have. I thought he was going to be a new sort of addition.
Well, I think he's been here for... I think we're going to keep him on the reserve bench, to use a football metaphor. It is, or is it a simile?
Yeah,
anyway, we're going to keep him on the reserve bench, and if any players puke up after a goal or twist their knee or break their metatarsal, then he will be rushed on and given the last 15 minutes.
No, he's a good lad. If you can keep him, do so.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off there 'cause you're repeating yourself, and you've been on for about 8 minutes. I forgot. Sam, you're in the Muswell Hill.
Yes.
Did Agent Chris take your call in his Scottish accent?
It was the worst. He did. It was the worst Scottish accent I've ever heard.
It's brilliant,
in my
isn't it?
life. It was pathetic.
Don't get angry about it. calm down. There's no need to kick him just because it is the worst accent I've ever heard. I'm rubbish at accents, but he is even worse than me.
It sounded sort of East European.
Can you do a Scottish accent?
No, I'm not even going to try.
I'll have a go if you have a go.
I'll do an American accent.
Do a Scottish, go on.
Hello.
Hello! I'm all the way from Aberdeen. Would you like me to buy you a wee drinky poo?
That would be lovely. No, I can't do it.
No, but even for those of you who haven't heard it, even our accents were better than Chris's accent.
Yeah, much better, yeah.
Much better. Chris, come on, man. I know I'm bullying you, but we've only got a few days left before you go to Clive's show. Come on the air and do your Scottish accent for us again. Go on.
No. Hello. What would you like me to say?
Do it again, and we won't laugh, and maybe it'll get used in the montage. Go on.
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh, he's bottled it. He's bottled it, and he's got a little. Is that a tear in his eye? He's got a tear. Oh, he's crying.
Clive would never make me do this.
No, he wouldn't. He won't. Anyway, Sam. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. 26:45. Should I bother coming in? That means I've had 6.5 minutes in this quarter. 6.5 minute quarter. Seriously. Jesus. There's no point in me coming in, Sam. Yes, it's great that we're getting the adverts. It's fantastic because they pay my wages and they keep the station going and help the station make a profit, which means we can make a better station.
Well, exactly.
But 2 Ferris trails in one break. I've got a 6-minute quarter coming up.
I got really confused. I thought I was on the Nick Ferris show for a minute.
Yeah, but exactly. Thank you. I mean,
which would obviously be quite scary.
And Nick, of course, excellent. I listen to Wogan, but a lot of people tell me he's very, very good, and that's fantastic. But come on, do you know what I mean? Let me do my job.
Well, absolutely. Speaking of your job, Ian.
Yes. Are you threatening me?
No.
I feel threatened.
Earlier on, well, I'm not threatening you.
Okay, good.
Earlier on, you were talking about advertising on LBC, and
Yes.
you said you can sponsor my show for 50 quid. So I'm actually phoning up to say, can I sponsor your show for 50 quid?
Oh. Well, I did say 15, but you said 50, so...
Oh, all right. Well,
no, you snooze, you lose. You said 50.
I'm happy to pay 50. It's more than worth the price.
All right. What would we get for the 50 quid, and what would you expect to get for the 50 quid?
Well, you would just get 50 quid.
Okay, that's good. I like that, yeah.
And what I'd get is a bit of branding for my little company.
Oh, so it's actually a company you've got?
One-man company, me.
A man company?
A one-man company.
Well, and what does this one-man company do?
I design websites.
Oh, hang on a second. Well, that sounds all right, doesn't it? But...
It's got a really cool name, if that helps.
No, it doesn't help at all.
No, okay.
Well, go on, very quickly, what's it called?
Well, my surname is Mabley, and so the company is called Definitely Mabley.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That is good. But if you were just a bloke who wanted to sponsor the show, I could quite legitimately, I think, let you sponsor the show 50 quid. I think I would be able to do that for like a week for 50 quid. But because you're a proper company, I'll get in trouble with like, who are those busybody? Ofcom. The Ofcom would come round and, I would com. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So, no.
Well, I'll tell you what, could you just send an email to your ad team saying, look, I kind of did this deal, didn't really mean it, but give them a
And
call.
what would you... OK, if you sponsored the show, what would you expect me to do for you?
Just once every sort of hour or so, just say, this show is brought to you by Definitely Mabley Web Design.
Oh, so I could do that for 50 quid.
I can send cash.
Sam, your name is on the list. We'll think about that. 50 quid, do you know what I mean? That'll be all right, wouldn't it? That's dinner, isn't it? For a week, I'm guessing. 08709090973 is the phone number. If you wish to give us a call. I finished that call a little bit too early now. 30 seconds. In that case, I'll go to Jack Bauer in the Croydon. Hello, Jack Bauer.
Hi, Mr. Lee. Hi.
Hello, Jack Bauer. I've put you on speakerphone. I hope you don't mind. The President's listening.
Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. I just wondered. I heard some muppet on there earlier trying to take me off.
He was. Stay there, Jack Bauer. We'll get more from you. That is the worst. That Jack Bauer, Chris, is worse than your Scottish accent, and that's saying something.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee...
Well, you wanted to have a go at the other Jack Bauer. Well, away you've got 30 seconds, away you go.
Well, I just wondered why he was trying to take me off when he's quite honestly not the real Jack Bauer. I mean, what's he playing at?
I don't know. Ask George W. Bush.
George W.
Hello there.
Well, he's the guy I've been trying to save all this time.
Oh, you're rubbish, you are.
Hey, you're George Bush? Are you supposed to be George Bush?
I'm Mr. Bush, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, I think I could do a better George Bush than that.
Oh, George, come back to bed. Be quiet there, Maggie.
On FM.
One who's been sending in artistic pictures of Abby Titmus. Thank you. She is beautiful. I bottled out of giving her my telephone number. Line 2, would you have given Abby Titmus your phone number?
Shuck eyes.
Lovely. So, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number if you wish to give us a call. It's time to have a little recap, partly for two reasons. First reason is I'm constantly being told by the bosses I have to do this. And secondly, because we haven't got many calls. So, we need some tips about stand-up comedy for Sarah, which would be helpful. No one's called in about that. That's fine. Maybe it's not a goer. That's not up to me. Who has breakfast in McDonald's, for God's sakes? Go to a Greasy Spoon or a nicer place and get something decent. And there was something else. Oh, yeah, I walked out of a restaurant. That was it. We're looking for people to recap the previous week's shows so that Adrian Crisp, who bunked off and has yet to tell me where he went, can know that the show survives without him. 0870 90 90 973. Mario's in the Wilston.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm cool. I used to eat McDonald's when I used to eat with you, care and attention.
I only understood two words in that sentence.
No, I said I used to eat McDonald's breakfast when I was eating with due care and attention.
Due care and attention?
Yeah, that just means eating rubbish food, really.
Oh, does it?
Whoa.
I've never heard that phrase before.
Well, it is due care and attention, isn't it? It's junk food.
Okay. So...
Yeah.
So Chris was saying to me during the break that the McDonald's breakfast is one of the finest breakfasts you can... They do porridge or something, do they?
They used to do the porridge. They don't do it no more, but they used to.
Damn that insane clown. Can Ronald sue me if I call him insane?
Well, the amount of people he's trying to sponsor to help him out, I don't think he can manage to sue you anymore.
Oh no, I think he could manage to sue me. Let's just say they have an excellent team of lawyers.
Well, they do, haven't they? With the amount of sponsors, they're looking for people to recruit them so they can start eating more junk food.
Well, yes. Well, junk food, of course, being a term for fast food. Let's move away from McDonald's, I think, because I fear that I could not pay the multi-million-pound lawsuit.
Absolutely. Are we going to have a recap from Friday, yeah?
Oh, you can do it, can you?
I reckon I can. I'm going to have a shot.
Oh, do you need any music?
Well, yeah, that would be nice.
How long music do you want? And I'll see what I can find for you.
Well, as long, I'll tell you which one to give me. Give me the Itchy and Scratchy one, the one you usually play on Sundays. I like that.
Itchy, I haven't got Itchy and Scratchy. Do you mean this?
Nah, man.
Itchy and Scratchy?
That's too delightful. Give me the one you usually play on a Sunday.
What a beautiful turn of phrase. That's too delightful. There's this, this is quite good.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Okay, where you go?
Yeah, right. At 2:59, you was handed over by the...
Hang on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Right.
He's gay!
Right, at 2:59, you was handed over by the delightful, Mrs. What's her name anyway? The one that everyone phones up for being an agony aunt and that. Right? At 3:05, you made the calls to air as an open line. So you had a few nutters. At 7 minutes past, you had that chap from East Ham. He phoned in because he came up to have it out with Anxious Man, right? So he told you was hanging out outside the pub opposite where he was by the train station, yeah? Then you said to him, oh, really? Yeah, he said, yeah. And you said, oh, well, if you're there, make it to the station, right? By 3:15, he went into the reception, obviously gave them the password. Then they asked him who he was. He didn't have a total clue while he was on the phone where he was, who he was, or what he was all about. Anyway, he managed to find who he was, right? You let him in upstairs, right? Went upstairs, made a total fool of himself over the air by everyone wanting to have a fight with him. And that was about 3:45. Anyway, what happened is Head of Jingles came in and told you to get him out because he's a health hazard. And the thing is you don't know who he was. Then you gave him something like 72 pence to find his way back home, right? And that was about 4 o'clock. Anyway, he got kicked out. After that, everyone just kept on phoning up and wishing you that you don't get the sack. The end.
Yeah, that was good stuff, Mario. Well done.
I hope so.
But that's Friday done.
Yeah.
All we need now is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Well, hang on, I can do that. Yeah, all we need is the rest of the week, and we're...
I just really remember that one because that was...
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got Friday.
Right, so that's all I can remember is the Friday one because it was quite an hilarious day, actually.
It was quite an hilarious day.
It was quite an hilarious day, letting in a health hazard in the building. Do you know what I mean?
On Thursday, you know who's coming in, don't you? For this week's Music Thursday.
No.
Have a guess. Who do you think could be coming in to play us their 5 favourite songs in a feature we're calling That Reminds Me of Something?
Steve Allen.
Load of bloody rubbish. Was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Line 3. Hang on, line 3. Any ideas?
Shakai.
No, not quite. Here's another clue.
No.
Barry from the Watford.
Barry from the Watford is coming into the studio live on the air Thursday, 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Now, that is what I call celebrity.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I call celebrity, definitely. Let him on. Let him on.
Lady Alex is taking over. Lady Alex, have you seen that picture? Happy birthday, love.
All right, so what's the deal with Abby Titmuss? Because I still ain't seen no pictures or...
Of what? Of Abby? You've never seen a picture of her?
No, I ain't been looking on the internet.
Oh, look! You look on the internet and you make sure there are not young people in that room with you when you do so, sir.
I saw when she done, like, the clips for, like, Nuts magazine when they had a little documentary on her on the telly.
Yeah.
But, you know, with all that paint they were spraying on her, what's that, tanning paint and that, I didn't really, you know, I want some real tan, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I think much of that still, but, I'm gonna check it out, Ian, and, I'll give you the SP. But, yeah, I just want to send a big up, yeah, to all them people on
No, you can't have a big up.
No, why not? Why not?
You can't do big ups. We had a lot of people doing big ups and shout outs last night on the Triple M show, Lady Alex, that you weren't working on for some reason. Oh. Has Verinda killed Mr. Anxious? No, he hasn't. Paulie here. I phoned Chris about doing stand-up tips. I do a bit here and there. Oh, the King's Head, do you, Paulie? You should let me know, because I don't live far from there. But he's been too busy crafting his Scottish accent to remember to call me back. Have you not called Paulie back, Chris? It's Paulie in the Morden. He does the... Well, I don't see him on the screen. He did the... Oh, the paper cube, which is different. He did the Andy Crane. Hang on, he told me he was going to be away this week. What's going on? Anyway. Raj is in the Whetstone.
Hello, Ian.
I bought an Audi from Whetstone, and then I sold it a year later when I hadn't had any work and couldn't afford it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting to know, and the public are interested to know that.
Well, the public know it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Next fact.
I just want to say, that I've been listening to LBC since 1987, 19 years.
Yeah.
It's the second time I've ever called LBC. The last time I spoke on LBC was in 91 when I spoke to Clive Ball.
That is absolutely
so I'm a veteran listener.
bonkers.
So I'm a veteran listener. I just want to say, that over the years I've been listening to LBC, and I noticed on your show, I believe personally, that your show, has deteriorated. But don't take this the wrong way.
No, I'm taking it the only way possible.
Because, you know what I mean? Because I want to, straighten it out for you. Because I've been listening to all types of radio stations across the airwaves. Yeah?
Let's have some Abba. Come on, turn it up! Come on, Raj! Sing along!
No, I don't really want to.
Sing to Abba. Come on, Raj!
No way, man.
The history book on the shelf. It's sort of beating itself! Waterloo! Oh, come on, you miserable...
Did you ever dance to ABBA?
Yeah, of course I would, man. It's good. It's good.
You make a fool of yourself and dance to ABBA.
Here we go. Waterloo! Oh, it's a bit high, isn't it? Hang on,
Come on, man. Put it together, man. You know
Waterloo! That's it. I was defeated, you won the war. Come on, Raj.
No, Ian, on a serious note, man.
Waterloo! Promise you'd love me forevermore.
Can you turn the tempo a bit low?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to have a constructive conversation.
Sorry, Raj.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not like one of your regular listeners, like,
No.
for example, Reginda and them
No.
the people, you know what I'm saying?
You're not like Reginda.
I'm unique.
Yes, I bet you are, sir, yes.
And everybody's unique.
Well, are they?
They should be anyway.
But are they, though?
No, they're not.
Hands up everybody who's an individual.
Who's unique.
Who is unique? I don't know.
But anyway, but what I was going to say to you...
Raj, can you wait a few minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely, good boy. More from Raj. I don't know what he's talking about after this.
So you're saying we don't get our gas...
A lot of fun today. Now, if you just tuned in, before the break, we were speaking to Raj in the Whetstone, who I was trying to get the serious point out of him, and he kept singing ABBA songs. Very irritating. Raj, don't do it again. Now, you've been listening to LBC for 15 minutes, did you say? What?
No. Right, listen, right?
Well, stop singing ABBA, and we'll have a go. What, you've been listening for 15 minutes?
No, 1987, right? Anyway, breaking it down and cutting to the chase, yeah?
Please, well, okay, please do that.
Why can't we have a quiz on your show?
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Hang on 1 second. Line 5, would you like a quiz on the show?
Everyone would like a quiz.
Raj?
Yeah.
Raj?
Yeah.
You want to chuck ice?
No, are you trying to be insulting to me?
You want chuck ice?
Chuck ice.
You want chuck ice?
Are you trying to be insulting to me? You want chuck ice?
Raj, you want chuck ice?
Ian, can you cut him off, please? Because, like, I want to have a conversation with you, not with the guy saying, do I want to chuck ice?
Okay, he's gone. Do you want to chuck ice?
Can you not interrupt and get, like, these nutters coming, interrupting our conversation?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Right.
I'll do my best,
Anyway, like
but I can't...
It's
not nice to die.
Anyway, like I was saying, how about...
It's not nice to die.
On your show.
It's not nice. Yesterday was nice to...
Sorry.
Every caller that rings in, yeah?
Yes.
Then tally up at the end of the show and see who's in favour of what. Yeah, that's the best way, really. Because really, you are there for the listeners, aren't you? For us. To entertain us. You're an entertainer. Yeah, and right now you're not entertaining us. It's only a suggestion. Yeah. Also, I was thinking, how about having a specialist on your show?
Sure, guys.
Like, for example, a person who specialises.
Hello, it's Booper.
Sorry, Raj. Carry on, Raj.
Nice to die. No, it's not. No, it's not nice to die.
Having, like, a specialist on the line, like, on your show, and people can call in about the topic or whatever that they specialise in. If you want some examples, I could, like, say, for example, I don't know, DIY plumber. Or, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, DIY plumbing. That's what you're talking about.
No, okay, not DIY plumbing, DIY, who's got, like, DIY problems, they want to know how to fix this or whatever. Just as an example.
Raj.
Yeah?
Raj.
Yeah.
Raj.
I'm listening.
Raj. Can you smell that? Can you smell that?
There's no need to be rude. Well, I shower every day. Sometimes even twice a day when it gets hot. Well, I shower every day. Sometimes even twice a day when it gets hot.
You don't know what you're talking about, eh? I'm talking out of his dead hole.
Yes. So you think we should get a DIY expert in and do a quiz?
No. That's an individual bracket that I'm explaining to you here, like individual times, and I'm not saying like.
Well, you said we should get. I'm confused, Raj. You said I should have a quiz.
Yeah.
And I should get a DIY expert in.
Busy line. I should have a quiz.
Yeah, I did say that, yeah, but what I meant was, like, for example, one show you have a quiz, and then the next show, like, for example, you have, like, an expert coming on your show.
Like a DIY expert?
When I said DIY, I just gave you one example.
Give me another example that's better than that.
Okay, a doctor, for example. Yeah, people phoning with medical problems or want to know about, I don't know, like, say, for example, someone like Michael Van Stratton.
You're full of poo.
Now, like, for example, someone like Michael Van Stratton, for example.
Liquid show!
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Michael Van Stratton, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about an expert like him, for example, on your show, or, I don't know, some ghost expert, or people that deals in antiques.
How about an ice cream specialist?
You want a chug ice or you want lamb chop?
Yeah, no, well, you can't really. There's not a lot. You can talk about ice cream, and it's really irrelevant, isn't it? Really, but
bingo.
With them type of shows, you can learn things as well.
Yes.
And it's entertaining as well.
the man him say about the chocolates, him talking more sense than the Raj, isn't it?
Anyway, that was just a suggestion. Anyway.
You get me though, Raj.
And I just want to say that all your callers who've just phoned in here are rude.
But we could get a chalk ice expert.
Chalk ice!
Don't you think, Raj?
No.
Okay, can I just say, all of your ideas, you've been listening since 1987, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you, basically, all those ideas, without being too rude, sound like they come from 1987. That's what the radio used to be like when it was crap. It's moved on since then, Raj. It ain't never going to happen.
Well, you think it's moved on to what it is today?
Yeah, much better.
Well, like for example, your show.
Stay there, we'll carry this on, this is fun.
The beautiful game.
No, it's Stone. He's complaining that radio isn't. Let me get a sentence in. He's complaining that radio isn't as it was in 1987, when, for example, they would have doctors come in. They would have DIY experts and people talking about ghosts. Raj, you can find that if you go to various local BBC stations, and if you listen to, for example, Mike Mendozoff in the middle of the night on Talk Sport, you will hear ghost experts and all that guff. But that's really boring, old-fashioned radio, and radio has evolved to the point where there's now... Raj, no, you can't, because I'm speaking. Radio has evolved to the point... that's quite all right. Radio has evolved to the point where there is much more honesty on the air. I'm more honest, and Clive Bull is more honest than any radio presenter you would have heard in 1987. There's more transparency in it. There's more truth in it, and it's much less right. We think people want to hear about this, so we'll do that. It's much more fluid, Raj. It's better.
I have to disagree with you because. Listen, I listen to people like James Well, and George Galloway.
James Well has been doing the same act, mate, for 25 years. He's a brilliant broadcaster. You can't knock him.
He's in the top 10, I'm telling you.
He's in Raj's top 10, which it sounds like it's the same. You know, he's also got Duran Duran in there.
No, it hasn't.
He's been doing the same act for 25 years.
George Galloway.
Okay, well done, you.
Even Ian Collins as well.
Ian Collins is really good.
Yeah, but I don't really
Ian Collins is an innovator.
Right. But I don't really like...
Do you know what an innovator is, Raj?
No, can you elaborate on that, please?
No, it's the word innovator. Your project for today, Raj, is to look up the word innovator in the dictionary.
Okay, I will do, and I'll look it up in the thesaurus as well.
Don't do it in the thesaurus, it'll confuse you. Do it in a dictionary. Gives you a definition.
No, I'll do that first.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, so like I was saying...
Yeah, you carry on saying it, Raj, because I now realise what I'm dealing with.
Or even, like, for example, current affairs, you know what I mean?
Dealing with an idiot. But what is the point?
You're not dealing with an idiot.
I am...
You
you don't know what innovator means, Raj, you're an idiot.
Huh?
Exactly.
No, it's no, you can't knock someone back here because...
Yes, you can.
Because their vocabulary not as good as yours.
Yes, you can. Innovator is not a complicated word. And you want to discuss...
I've never heard that word.
Well, you're an idiot then, mate. Simple as.
I'm not an idiot.
Simple as. You are an idiot. You're an idiot who's living in the past and is desperate for things to go back to the way they were. But things evolve, and radio, and this station in particular, has evolved. And also, you need to evolve some manners and let someone finish a sentence, mate. It's very rude of you. Things evolve, and things get better through evolving. They don't always get better. Sometimes wrong decisions are made, and then people move back and shift back. But generally, this station, for definite, is much better than it was 20 years ago.
So what direction is your show going now, like in future months then? It's going to be what?
Don't know, one day at a time.
People like Ravinda calling in and...
One day at a time, mate. I don't care what it's like in a few months. I care about what it's like today and right now. I've got an idiot phoning in who's living in the past.
I think that's a bit strong by calling me an idiot.
I think it's true.
No, that is strong because you, for a fact, you don't even know me, even though we're having a conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a bit strong.
No, but what you're saying, what you're saying, Raj, is idiotic. So you've given the mask has slipped.
Yeah, it doesn't make me an idiot, though, does it?
If you're saying stuff that's idiotic, yes, it does make you an idiot. Can you stay around till after the news?
Yes, I can.
You're fun, you are. I was gone off on a tangent. We've been asking for stand-up comedy tips for Sarah, and hopefully we'll get to speak to a couple of people that have called in about that in a bit. But the last 20 minutes of the show have been Raj in the Whetstone, who's been listening to LBC since 1987, and he has suggested that this show isn't very good and could be improved by a quiz and a DIY expert and a ghost expert and a doctor Raj.
Right, can I just pause for a minute here and give you my uptake on the World Cup football?
No.
Okay, let's go back to the topic. Right, like I was saying, well, if that's the direction your show is heading in, which from my opinion, but I'm not knocking you, but I'm just knocking your show.
Okay. I don't get what you're... Tell me simply what you don't like about the show. Just tell me what, because you've skated around that, so tell me what you don't like about the show.
Okay. It's just basically just people phoning in, like, for example, Ravinda, phoning in... I'm just giving you him as an example, as one of your callers that phone, and they're talking rubbish. It's not a constructive conversation they're having with you.
What makes you think...
You know what I mean? They're cutting off other nationalities, i.e. the Welsh and this and that. I'm going to meet you outside the studio and give you...
What makes you think, Raj, what makes you think that what you're saying is in any way more useful, more entertaining, or more constructive than someone phoning up pretending to be Jack Bauer?
Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll leave it with the listeners.
No. Well, let's go to Sherelle then. Sherelle.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what? I have to say, if you've been listening to the LBC for so long, you have to understand that in Iain's show, like many of the others, the callers are the entertainment. And baby, you have been providing us with hilarious entertainment for the past 20 minutes. Do you not realise that? I actually phoned in to kind of save you, but you've been digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole by keep talking on and on and on about how Iain can improve his show. Well, the argument you've been having with Iain has been superb, and you don't even realise it.
Yeah.
Good comeback, Raj. Well done.
No. Do I get a cut in your pay for this hour, Iain?
No.
No.
This is just a one-off freebie then, yeah?
But I just wanted to say that. Can you not see that? Seriously?
But can you understand it from my direction as well?
No, I can't, because Iain's show is about fun. It's about laughter. If you want seriousness, listen to Anna Rayburn. If you want seriousness, go to a different station.
In that case, I want to hear more jokes in your show, because you're joking.
There are jokes. You're the joke. You don't even realise it.
More jokes there. If that's the direction it's moving in, then I can probably...
Raj, it's not moving in... Raj, it's not moving in any direction. The show is... let's all get a bit zen, shall we? The show is what it is right now, OK? We have no plans for it in a week's time, in a month's time. The show is what it is right now. And what it is you phoning in with a very weak argument that you want this show to be like LBC was in 1987.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay.
No, you don't understand?
No, I don't understand.
Oh, bless you. You're so sweet.
There we go.
Who'd have thought this? More often.
Who'd have thought this show was too intellectual for someone?
I'm saying on this subject.
What?
Your ideology is different to mine.
Yeah.
But what is your ideology? What do you want?
Like I said before, the points that I'll put in forward...
Don't you want to laugh in the afternoon?
Yeah, of course we do, but of course we do.
But how are you going to laugh if you've got a ghost on? Or if you've got a doctor or a DIY plumber? How are you going to laugh then? Iain's about entertainment. His callers are about entertainment. It's about not taking life too seriously. Get a funny bone.
Okay, I understand now.
But because you were phoning up and trying to get it all serious, Iain was just kind of playing with you, and the more that you went into your point, the more funnier it got. And I had to phone in because I felt sorry for you, but then I just thought you just kind of made it worse for yourself.
Okay, right, okay then, Iain. I understand all that.
Okay, right, sounds like you're bottling it.
But Raj...
No, because now I've got a picture now of how your show is.
But if you've been listening for all this time, you would know that. Yeah, I mean, I've only been listening to LBC for a couple of years.
No, but I tell you the truth, I've only been listening to Iain's show for the last 3 weeks, on and off. Yeah.
Ah, okay. But you should have got it by then. You should have got it. That it was about fun.
Yeah, but I understood the way the direction is going, but I thought it was, you know what I mean?
Well, you thought it was unplanned. It's planned chaos.
Yeah, it was unplanned.
It's planned chaos.
It's not structured. Yeah.
No, it's structured.
But it's all chaos.
Structured, but it's fun because he just allows the callers just to play, and they kind of have a kind of framework that, you know, you can't go across the boundaries, but they let you move within it. I think that's fair. And I think I've kind of brought it to a serious level myself.
Raj, one final thing.
Yeah.
Do you like choc ice?
No, really, I like cornetos instead.
Jackass Raj!
There we go. Sherelle, thank you very much for that.
Bye-bye.
Oh, sorry, I cut off a bit. Roger's gone. There we go. Lovely. That was good. All good, clean fun there. He's been waiting for ages, bless him. Hello, Paulie.
All right, that man's blown my mind.
Yeah, my mind has literally been blown. He was incredible, bless him.
And he sounded about 16, so quite how I listened to your...
Yes, I was suspicious on that point, but I didn't want to bring him up on that. Now, listen, you can help Sarah with her stand-up comedy.
Well, I'll give her a few hints and tips.
Okay.
Whereabouts is she performing? 3 minutes sounds like a gong show.
3 minutes isn't long, is it? I mean, in my day, it was generally 5 minutes, but kind of 7, really, was the...
I start with 5s and 7s, but I think she's doing a gong show.
Yeah.
It's a tough crowd.
That ain't good.
But yeah, memorise everything.
Yes.
She's got the number of times I stood... Well, three times I stood on stage and forgotten exactly what I'm saying. And you feel awful.
That's the worst thing, when you're fumbling around for the words, definitely.
Not funny, everyone feels sorry for you, and rightly so. Look at the audience, look at a few of them in the eye, pick on 7 or 8 people, some at the back, some at the front, and don't worry about hecklers, because if she's got 3 minutes, no one's going to heckle her, unless it is a gong show, and then she'll get nothing but heckle.
Paulie, listen, thank you for that. I always preferred it in my days of stand-up. I wasn't very good, I was average. But I always preferred the heckles because it gave my weak material, which was very weak, I could throw that out the window and be rude back. Paulie, thank you for that. 0870 9090 973.
This feels like a change of pace. This is...
Wait, sorry, Lindy, I started to say your name, then I realised I had something far more important to say. No, it's not rude, it's true. Oh, let's turn this down. We have a grand total of 0 correspondence for today's 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. This is the last week or so, the correspondents calling in have been very, very low in number. So, tomorrow, even though we're updating the list on the 27th of July, tomorrow I'm going to sack 5 correspondents, Lindy.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not one then.
Well, exactly. 5 of them will be sacked tomorrow. So if you're a correspondent and you want to make sure it's not you. Sorry, I'm drinking tea and I'm now a bit windy pops. Want to make sure it's not you getting the sack, then you'd best call in and book your place. So there we go. Lindy's in the Chipstead.
Hello.
Hello there.
Can I update Chris about what you did last week?
Oh, yeah. Are you going to do the whole week or one day?
I'm going to do Monday to Thursday.
Oh, that would complete the week for us then. That would be perfect. Thank you.
Okay, I'll do my best, all right?
Okay. Do you need any music?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
You could have... Hang on. What's this? No, that's no... What about this?
Okay.
Oh, no, hang on. No, this is... No, that's...
Oh, it's like a striptease. I'm not doing a striptease.
No, that's the same thing, but just in a smaller waveform. Just technological thing. No, don't. You can do a striptease if you want.
No, I won't.
What's this? Hang on. Oh, this is good. We'll have this. Well, this. I don't know what this is. I've never heard this before. Okay, Lindy, the whole week, away you go.
Okay, on Monday, you had a pot belly. And you talked about the fact that Doctor Who was rubbish, and it was. And I phoned in. And then on Tuesday, some bloke asked you to give him a couple of quid for petrol, and you talked about that for quite a while. And I can't remember anything else about that. And I phoned up again. And then on Wednesday, you had some old people arguing about you. One of them was Blanche. And I phoned in again. And on Thursday, you had... and you talked about the Eagles on Wednesday, I think. You finally got round to doing that. And then you, on Thursday, had Bongo Pete. And you talked about cat flaps and dogs in the workplace. And you got a bit upset and we're going to have a nervous breakdown. And I didn't phone up, and that's it.
Well, did you rehearse that?
No.
That fitted the music, which is billed as Sanford. Spot on. That was brilliant.
I'm very good at that.
Yeah, very good. Well done. Thank you very much.
That's okay.
That's, yes, that was spot on, Lindy. Thank you. Chris, that's what you missed last week, and Lindy made it sound better than it actually was. So thank you, Lindy. She's gone, is she? Well, that's just rude, isn't it? James is in the Finchley.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, James.
Right, I've got an idea. I've not thought it through, but that's the beauty of talk-based radio.
Thank you.
Right, the adverts. Okay, we all get irritated by them.
No, may I interrupt you, James? I don't get irritated by the adverts. I think they're brilliant.
that because you get to go and have a cup of tea or go for the toilet or
For
something?
many, many reasons, I think the adverts here at LBC 97.3 are some of the best, and we say, give us more of that.
Okay, well, I've got an idea. Like I say, what I reckon,
Yes.
we all club together.
Yes.
There's a few of your regulars. I don't know, there's probably, 5 or 6 people listening at the moment?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, oh, that's all right. Chip a quid in, maybe, each.
Yes.
I don't mind that, that's fine.
Yes.
And we buy that advertising space.
Wow.
I mean, it's got to be sort of 20 quid or something like
It's premium, especially on this show, it's at a premium.
Okay,
But,
and then-
but good deal, can I just say, good deals can certainly be negotiated.
Okay, so, maybe we can thrash something out here, between us all.
Oh, yeah.
And, I don't want to listen to Nick Ferris. If I wanted to listen to Nick Ferris, I'd switch my radio on in the morning.
Well, see, the LBC trails, yes, now there's a whole skillet of fish. There were two... What? Oh, I'm nudging my bottom with my cushion. There were 2 Nick Ferris trails in one break.
We don't need that.
Well, that's nearly 3 minutes of Ferris on my show. You try and get an Iain Lee trail on his show. Sweet home Alabama. You've got to kill someone to do that, not literally.
Well, this is true, but, in the mornings, I like to listen to Vanessa Feltz. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Oh, I would as well.
Would you?
Oh, yeah, I've met her a couple of times, and there's something... I've mentioned this before. There's something sleazy about her in a sexy way.
Does she know this? Does she know that you...
No.
Want me to ring in?
No, yes.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay, I'll make that my mission. then.
James, thank you for that good mission to be involved in there. Fitting me up with the Felts. I've mentioned that before, haven't I? That I used to joke about her, and I still do joke about her. Then I met her, and she was showing a bit of stock. She was wearing proper stockings, like the way that the older woman does. And then just a switch went in my brain. I thought, yeah. Oh, yes. Keith is in the South End.
I'm not in the South End. I'm nowhere near the South End. I'm in the Maidstone.
Oh, well, Maidstone's near South End.
Well, no, but yeah. I'm driving around in my courtesy car, to be honest, because I crashed my car at the weekend, which is a very silly thing to do.
Oh, the courtesy car, don't we love it?
Oh, not really. It's a Nissan Micra.
Oh, don't we not love... The thing is, though, when you've got a courtesy car or a hire car, you can burn it up a little bit, can't you?
Exactly, so you can tear it about a bit. It's great fun. Anyway, were you at Bluewater on Sunday?
Why?
Well, because there was a bloke in Bluewater that I looked at and thought, I know you from somewhere, and it did look rather like you.
No, I wasn't in Bluewater.
There was a person in Marks and Spencer's about 3 o'clock on Sunday that looked just like you.
No, 3 o'clock on Sunday, I was half dozing, half waiting for my bath man to turn up, who was an hour late.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's not brilliant.
Why was your bath man there? Well, I noticed Chris is back here. Anyway, scratch the bath man. Chris is back.
Yeah, he's only here for a bit, then he's...
He sounded a bit happy when he answered the phone today.
Because on Thursday, I think it's Thursday, the big swap is happening. Crazy Bob is coming to this show, and Chris is going to Clive's show.
Oh, I should be tuned in very loud on Thursday, then.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And Barry from the Watford is coming in for Music Thursday.
Oh, that'll be good.
Well, I'm beginning to regret it a little bit.
Oh, right, if you like that, then.
Well, do you know what I mean? We've had Verinda in, and that was disappointing.
That was bad.
That was rubbish.
Well, especially the bloke that come in for Mr. Lloyd was a little bit unhappy with you.
Oh, that was Heather Jingles, you know what I mean?
Did you get your wrist slapped?
I got told off a bit, but do you know what I mean? I got told off, and then I spent 15 minutes flirting very badly with Abby Titmus, so...
that'd do it.
It kind of made up for it, to be honest. Yeah. So that was all right. No, Keith, sorry, it wasn't me in the Bluewater.
Oh, right, okay, then. I remember not to look at weird people.
Yeah, but don't... Weird people, hang on a minute. He giveth with one hand, with the other hand he's takeneth awayeth. Is it? So, 0870 9090 973. Let me go to my producer, who's not long for this world. How many correspondents do we have now? What's 0? We have none. It's not looking good. 5 are going to get the sack tomorrow. Oh, I'm not in tomorrow. Oh, they've been reprieved. John Holmes will be in. I'll be in Wednesday. I shall sack 5 correspondents on the Wednesday.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee...
7 o'clock. It's the only time I'm going to get to see him this week. I'm off on my holidays. I'm on holiday next week. Oh, sweet Lord. It's going to be good. I don't know where I'm going. I haven't booked it yet. That's going to be a world of its own. But when I'm on holiday, I want to eat plenty of ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I will have one of those. That would be nice. 0870 9090 973. I want to go home. Is the phone number. We'll take more of your calls after the latest LBC news, of course. Okay. It's the last hour of the show, of course. We've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update coming up. Chris, any correspondence yet?
We have one correspondent.
Okay, why are you doing it in an American accent? Okay, so we've got one correspondent. We could do with a couple more. I'm going to sack 5 correspondents on Wednesday. So you better be careful. We've got Triple M after 6 o'clock, which would be kind of cool. We've been talking about various bits and pieces, but you can kind of, chip in with whatever you fancy. Now, let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Can I be a correspondent?
No. Angela's in the Muswell Hill.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, Angela.
How are you, dear?
I'm all right.
Yeah? Well, what I want to ask you is, since I've been listening to your show...
Yes.
I've heard you say, got that clip of flange.
Flange?
Yeah.
Flange?
Did that come from you, or...
Flange?
That's Nana Rayburn saying...
Flange?
Yeah, because that used to be my nickname. People used to say, this is about 25, 30 years ago, and I never heard it said before.
They called you Flange?
Yeah, flange. They used to say flange.
Now, I have 2 definitions in my head of flange.
Oh, no. What are they?
Well, one of them is, bizarrely enough, is an effects pedal for guitars, a flange pedal. And it makes... I used to have one that didn't work. I swapped it for a drum kit, and then the guy found out it didn't work, and he got really annoyed. But it makes the guitar kind of go all spacey. Dave Gilmour used it a lot on his solo records in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's one. And the other definition of flange is something a little bit rude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that one then.
No. So why do you think that they call...
my name's was Angela.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of saying Ange, they used to say flange. And,
dear.
Never ever thought anything of it. And then I heard it on your show.
Well, every time you hear this...
Flange.
You can think of you, Flangela.
Yeah. But what's the rude one, I wonder?
Flange.
Angela. It means... well, you can work out what... it's
like a plumber's thing, isn't it?
A plumber's thing? yes, it is. Very, very tactfully put. It's a plumber's thing.
Yeah, but it's nothing rude, is it?
Oh, you literally mean a plumber's thing? You're not speaking in a simile? Or is it
no,
a metaphor?
It's a certain sort of bend.
Yes, again, very tactfully done. That saved me. It is a certain sort of bend.
I've got to find out that, I've got to get my head
It's
working.
the same as Wang Chung. Okay, let's put it in layman's terms. You've got one, I haven't. There we go. That's sorted out.
Oh, right, okay then,
Lovely.
dear.
Let's move on. Thank you, Flangela. I think we can just about get away with that, can't we? 08709090973. You know that, they say the phone number a lot when they haven't got many calls. Smoke and mirrors. Pony is in the Harrow.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Pony.
And you're so naive.
Yes.
I've got some poetry.
Oh, dear.
No, don't oh dear me before oh dear afterwards, not before.
Okay, but you do know that poetry is rubbish?
Most of it.
Yes, but yours isn't.
It might be.
You've written it yourself, have you?
You decide.
Who decides? You do.
Decide.
You decide. I decide.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's have a bit of your poetry then.
I ate a mute...
Yeah, may I just say, you know they're desperate for calls, A, when the guy gives out the phone number a lot, B, when they let some fruitcake called Pony read out his own poems. You know they're desperate to fill time. Away you go, Pony.
I ate a mute swan sandwich on Brighton Beach one day. I couldn't have cooked it very well because the damn thing flew away. Thank you very much. I couldn't have cooked it very well.
What do you think, line 1?
Juggass.
Yes. Pony, that was Pony. Has he gone?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Oh, well.
I've got more.
I'm sure you have. Luckily, I do not ever want to hear it.
Bye, Ian.
Bye-bye, Pony. What an absolute weirdo. Why the hell did you let him... Bob would not let him on the air. Bob has got standards. Standards. Oh, good. Let's quickly have this. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, we know where that's going. Well done, everybody there. You can't get that one past us, although I would like you to email that to me. Basically, we've had that one sneak through before, although we dumped it, but Marcus Churchill let it go out for about a minute before they realised what was going on. Someone's re-edited Imagine by John Lennon, the hippie nursery rhyme, to say the rudest word in the world. So feel free to email it to me. That'd be very good. Anyway, oh, blimey, look, it's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Hello again. Hello. This is Simon in the Woking. The Neil Diamond is a living legend correspondent. Neil Diamond's biggest selling album to date is the live 1972 album Hot August Night. If you buy only one Neil Diamond album this week, make sure it's Hot August Night. Rock on, Neil.
Yes, only... Yes, next.
Guitar correspondent Tom in the Kingston. I was on Denmark Street the other day and was going to do a correspondent update live from the location, but my phone wasn't answered. Denmark Street is the guitar capital of London, and a visit is a must for any guitar player in the capital. Just Google it to find it.
Good work. Good place. If you buy only one Neil Diamond album this week, wow, because people will go, I'm going to buy more than one Neil Diamond album this week. Barry White's in the city.
Hey, Ian, how you doing?
Barry, unfortunately your voice is of such a deep timbre, it's almost impossible for our shoddy equipment here at LBC to pick up what the hell you're saying.
Turn the treble up.
Okay, let's do the treble's up as much as it can go. We're on maximum treble here.
Turn the bass down and get the mid up a bit.
Okay, this is... Okay, you're obviously used to working with this slight disadvantage.
Very right. I hear you love the ladies.
I do indeed. I'm going to speak a bit higher, just to counter you. Yes, I do love the ladies.
Well, how about you serenade them with one of my wonderful songs?
I don't really know any of your songs.
Why not, man?
Oh, it's all going a little bit creaky. Hang on, is this one of yours?
Gotta get up, gotta get out.
That's the one.
Grab the world by the throat and shout. Gotta find
That bit's good.
Get us a share. Make them ready, nothing but air.
You know you're desperate for calls when you've let some weirdo on, pretend to be Barry White, and you're singing along to the Bread theme tune. Dear God! Thanks, Barry. So, line 2, you're on the wireless.
First time caller in.
Excellent.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
Yes?
Yeah, so what you up to these days?
I'm doing a radio show. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Jackass.
Oh, God. I should have brought in some CDs or something we could have played, because I haven't got a clue what to do here. I'm not going to throw out a new topic and waste a brilliant topic that is going to be Wednesday's show, so... Oh, Yusuf's in the Streatham.
Hi, Ian. How did you know it was me?
I sensed it.
All right. I was just phoning just to be... I don't even know why I phoned in, really. Just bored.
Okay. I'm a bit bored as well. I wish I could phone in somewhere.
Why don't you just go downstairs and phone in, make Agent Chris do some work?
Yeah. Do you know what? He's going on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Anise has emailed him. Ian, if you're that stuck for calls, could you give me a hand? Yes, of course I could. Why does limestone get lighter when you heat it? It's something to do with electrons and stuff I can't remember. Well, I would imagine that it gets lighter because the electrons within spread slightly, allowing more air in between them, meaning it's lighter, like a sponge. What do you reckon, Yusuf?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Okay, it's worth a try.
Mm.
Ian, you have the expression in Cockney, pony in trap. And that is what this poetry is, Alex. Yes, thank you. To be honest, we've kind of run out of good phone calls, Yusuf. I've run out of stuff. I'm not going to throw out another topic, because that would be a waste.
Yeah,
So,
I think you might just do Triple M from now, I reckon.
Do you reckon? Well, stay there. Let's try one. Let's see if it works. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, Line 5.
How you doing?
Yeah, very well.
Oh, listen. Some advice for Sarah and her stand-up.
Yes.
Make sure the jokes are funny.
Okay, that's good. See, Yusuf, it doesn't always work.
Oh, yeah, true.
Should we try another one? Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Jackass.
Oh, God, even he's sounding bored. Should we try one more?
Yeah, I think you might just put a song through that's their song for 20 minutes.
Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Well, I want to play Roger's game of Never Mind the Stopcock.
Okie dokie, right.
Boring.
Yeah, it's not worked, is it? I'm going to try one more, then we're going to go to the break early. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. How are we doing? I've been away for a fortnight, and I was wondering if the Rooster's been in touch with you, been looking after you.
The Rooster has not been in touch, but let's just say I have not been in any trouble.
He must have been looking after you.
It must be.
I told him before I went, keep an eye on Ian.
Yes.
He's very, very vulnerable, and there's a few people that don't like him because he's got a great show.
That's very kind of
And
you.
they're very jealous of you.
Thank you, Rooster, friend of the Rooster.
Anyway, I'm back now, and I'll be in touch with you tomorrow.
You're a good lad. Oh, that wasn't so bad, Yusuf.
Yeah, one out of 3, wasn't it?
1 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf wouldn't sing. And you know what? It's taken us right up to the break.
If there were 8 days in a week, Yakults would...
Amit's in the Gillingham. Hello, Amit.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't ring up.
Well, you must have done.
No, I didn't. Mr. Chris just rang me up.
Chris rang you up to ask you to be a caller?
No, he just rang me up out of nowhere.
Hang on a second. What? You're saying you've not dialed 08709090973 today? I'm going to have to launch an investigation.
It's really strange. I just got a random call from him.
And what did he say?
He said, are you the Doctor Who correspondent? And I said no.
Well, Yasser's the Doctor Who correspondent.
Yeah. I'm the geek correspondent.
Oh, yeah. I never did that test, by the way.
What?
So Chris just called you up and said, and you said, no, I'm not the Doctor Who correspondent.
Yep.
And then what did he say?
Then nothing happened. He just, I didn't hear any more of him, and then then I heard the news, and now I can hear you.
Hang on one second. I need to launch an investigation.
Right.
Chris, is this true? You just phoned Amit up and just asked him that and then put him straight through?
He phoned earlier.
No, I didn't.
He did?
No, I didn't. I haven't rang up for ages.
I'm a loss of... This is a unique situation, unprecedented, and I don't quite know what to do, Amit.
All right.
I apologise.
No worries.
I don't.
Well, you should do. It doesn't matter, though, because Chris is going on Thursday.
Oh, yeah?
So that's good. He's going to be doing Clive's show, and Bobby's going to be doing this show, and that's how it will be from then on. You have my humblest apologies. Is there anything I can do to make up for this?
You could play some funky music.
Play some funky music?
Yep.
Oh, well, that I can do with great ease. This is for you. Is that all right?
Yep, that's made my day.
Excellent stuff, Amit. Thank you very much. What a nice gentleman. Chris, steady on. All right? That's steady. That sort of behaviour might be fun on a slapdash, light-hearted show like this, but on Clive Ball's slightly more serious programme, sackable offence, mate. Sackable offence. Do I now? Do I? Well, I will then. Okay, well, then we go to line 5. Is this as is?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Aziz.
Nice to speak to you. I hope all is well with you.
All is very, very well indeed.
Oh, cool. I was ringing up to let you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to a really great gig in the Clapham Ground. I don't know if you know it.
A great gig in the Clapham Ground. I don't think I've been there, but I'm aware of it, yes. So, who did you see?
There's a band called the Kicking Pills. I don't know if you know them.
The Kicking Pills? No, I don't know those. They sound very rock and roll.
It's kind of like, it's rap rock music, really.
Oh, yeah?
It's really, really interesting stuff. And the guy who's doing the rapping, he wasn't just talking about... You know, general rap is about all guns and how many girls I had and all that. It's nothing like that.
No, what was it about?
No. It's really seriously like good stories. And
I've got a really itchy nose, which means I'm going to get a surprise.
Okay.
So good stories. Give me an example. Can you sing one of their raps?
No, I'm not very good at rapping, to be honest with you.
Well, listen, thank you for that, Aziz. I shall certainly make sure I check out those guys. What are they called? The Flippin' Lids or something? Gabrielle is in Shiphay Collerton.
Yeah. I just wanted to say...
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel.
I called you Gabrielle.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, you didn't correct me, though.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Where's Shiphay Collerton?
That's in Devonshire.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah. I just wanted to call to say those accents that, those people, the Scottish accent, yeah, they're all kind of like fundamentally wrong. Because I study accentism.
Oh, yeah?
At uni, so like...
Oh, give us a snatch.
Well, I can do any accent, well, about nearly all the accents, like, in the world.
Do Scottish?
World. Scottish. Get a pint of lager, laddie.
Oh, he's spot on, actually.
And feed the cows.
Yes. Can you do Yorkshire?
Yorkshire. Yeah, I studied this, last year.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I've forgotten that one. Do another one.
How about... I'm going to pick one that isn't too offensive to anybody. How about... Oh, like a Texan accent.
Oh, okay. Y'all want to go down to the park? We can play football. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, dog.
Helen... We're getting requests now. Helen behind the glass is asking for a Liverpool accent.
Hi, Guy.
That's good, that. It's good, that. It's
Yeah,
good.
I can only do that. I didn't study that one.
Welsh, Chris is asking for. He's begging for.
Wales. The valleys. There's lots of sheep.
You're very... Oh, he's done the shape. You're very, very good.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause
Gabrielle.
I studied it for like 5 years.
Yeah, wow. Excellent. And what qualification do you come away with?
Accentism. A degree in accentism.
Well, and that must be very, very useful in the real world. Maybe you should go and visit one day. Robert's in the Croydon.
Hiya. Hi. Just wanted to firstly say the traffic today was brilliant. Well done, Joanne.
Yes. You weren't the fella that phoned in and had a row with her, were you?
I wanted to apologise as well, so I thought it was a little bit out of order.
It kicked off, man. Joanne Webb steamed in and was having none of it from Robert, who was being very, very rude.
But today she was brilliant.
Yeah.
Not today?
Yeah, you should send her a flower.
Well, maybe, sometime if I'm driving by, I'll pop a bunch in or something.
Oh, what?
Got an idea, though, I wanted to run by you.
Okay, Robert.
You know when you're in the car and someone cuts you up and so on?
Yes.
You know these signs you can get in shops that are like LEDs that sort of scroll across the sign? They're like red dots on a sort of long sign thing. Do you know what I mean?
And we'll find out how this tale ends after this.
Hello, I'm Gary King. Do you fancy playing the big quiz tonight?
I've got a minute and a half to fit in 4 calls. Finish your point.
Okay, so you're driving along. You want to thank someone, or you want?
Yes, so the sign, yes, the LED signs, yes.
And you have it pre-programmed, so you can just press a button on the dash that says, "Thank you for letting me out,"
Yes.
or to the guy behind, or
Yes.
do you think it would work?
Well, they do that anyway.
Do they? Oh.
Yeah. Steve's in the Hornchurch.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Steve.
I was just wondering what killer line you used on Abby Tixmuff on Friday night.
I said, I don't know how to use Bluetooth. You're laughing. Absolutely true. Thank you. Owen's in the Steve... Oh, God. Owen?
Yes?
Hello, you're on the radio.
Hello, Ian. How are you, sir?
I'm all right, mate.
How's your discomfort from earlier?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm weeing a lot today. I'm really weeing a lot.
Oh, dear. You've had too much tea and coffee, then.
That'll be it.
I just wanted to give Chris an update on the shows last week.
Oh, OK. Can you do it in 20 seconds?
I can, because it won't take long. Ian was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Chris wasn't.
There we go. Good work. Finally, Paul's in the cab.
Hello, Ian. I've been listening to the show for a couple of months, loving it, and it's unfair of me to have not joined earlier. I've got a new suggestion feature for your show.
Yes.
It's a kind of restaurant review thing. It's where me and you, we go to a restaurant. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a gay.
Okay.
I must emphasise, I'm not a gay.
Okay,
We
well,
go
that's
to a restaurant,
yes.
we use your celebrity
Yes.
to get free food.
It sounds tempting. I would only do it if you were a gay, though, so can't happen. Anyway, you've just tuned in, you've missed the show. It sounded like this.
I wanted to tell you that the rain stopped play at Wimbledon.
Ian, I know what record you're confusing with Baker Street, I think. It's several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave grooving with a pick by the Floydsters.
Listen to a clip on Dirty Bell's podcast from this past Saturday, who was covering Virginia Clare. At 9:50, she read out a text from a guy called Paul, who said his wife often fantasises about Ian Lee.
But Chris is back. I've heard they kicked him out of Germany for football hooliganism.
No, it's fine. It's all gone. It's all washed away. I forgot. No, I've totally forgotten.
This is Agent Jack Bauer.
Yeah, no, this is Agent Jack Bauer. You're the fake Agent Jack Bauer. I'm the real Agent Jack Bauer.
Yeah, no, this is the real Agent Jack Bauer.
No, I'm the real Agent Jack Bauer.
Put me on speakerphone, I need to speak to CTU. Come on the air and do your Scottish accent for us again, go on.
No. Hello? What would you like me to say?
Do it again and we won't laugh, and maybe it'll get used in the montage, go on.
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh, what about? Thank you! Loving it! We were looking at a picture of Abby Titmuss in silky lingerie during that, and there it is again. So, OK, the show should end, but no, we have another 30 minutes, and it's 30 minutes of Triple M, Mix Mental Mayhem. It's where we take your calls straight to air. There's a 7-second delay, so you can't be too rude, because we can dump you before it gets broadcast. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Pretty much anything goes. I leave it to you. I'm going to go to the news a little bit early because I do really need to have a wee. Someone's muffed up. We haven't got the right. I haven't got a Triple M thing, have we? Oh no, hang on. I've got something we can do. Hang on. Stay with me. Stay with it. Oh, where is it? That's the wrong thing. Stay with it. There we go. Yes.
If you can't swear, you can anything goes, but you can't swear because there's a 7-second delay, and you'll be dumped and you'll be banned and blacklisted from the station.
Do you remember him? Let's have a moment's silence for Yasser. And then we go straight to line 8. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
It's Verinda.
This is Verinda. Oh, no, yeah, sorry, Verinda, go on.
I think you should get rid of Jack Bauer.
He's a genius, isn't he? The boy's a genius. Why do you think we should get rid of Jack Bauer?
Because he's a nutter. He's an idiot. Because all he does is kill people.
I like the bits when Jack Bauer phones in, though, and I do a better Jack Bauer voice than Jack Bauer. I think that's genuinely quite funny. The girl that does it is borderline genius.
Yeah. Do you think that Agent Chris's Scottish accent is worse than that person's Jack Bauer impression?
Yes.
But it must be a bad Scottish accent then.
Yeah, oh yes.
All right, that's all I want to know. All right, bye.
Bye. I think he's had a bit of bad news since we last spoke to him. He sounded very down. Yes, line 2, you're on the wireless.
I can't believe, Ian, you're still putting Virginia on the airwaves. What are you playing at, boy?
Well, he called up. He came through randomly.
Ian, you've got to stop this. He's bringing London down.
Okay. What would bring London back up?
Well, I think some normal people.
Okay.
But this guy's clearly an idiot.
Okay.
Ian.
Well, yes. Steady on.
Ian, listen to me.
Steady on.
I'm 62 years old. I don't need this at my age.
No, of course you don't. Who does?
Not some foolish little punk kid. Yes. He's just a punk.
Yes.
He's calling up a radio station. He's threatening to kill people last night.
Yes, that's true. That was out of order.
It's bang out of order. It's just not on.
Yes. Did you report him to your son, the police officer?
Yeah, he's on the case. And if you could just find out where Virginia lives.
East Ham.
He lives in East Ham.
Yes.
He's still on the line.
No, he's gone, I'm afraid. He's bottled it.
But if he's bottled it. But just tell Virginia, the next time he calls up, I will be listening. I'm making a blog. It's on a blog. It's all down in a blog.
There's a blog, is there?
It's in a blog.
Okay.
And I'm reporting him to the police. So.
Okay, lovely. Well, good luck there. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
It's Barnsworth.
How are you, darling?
I'm all right.
Good. Right, you were talking about the McDonald's thing yesterday.
The McDonald's... What?
I mean today.
Today, I was talking about McDonald's breakfast, yes.
Yeah.
It was almost a topic.
I do have McDonald's for breakfast, but only from on the go.
Ah, so you're a fat lass.
No. Only a size 10.
Oh.
Because I think they're animals, so... Why? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I was just looking at another picture of Abby Titmus.
Oh. We got the dog today.
Oh, well, how did you make the connection between the...
No, because we were going to call it Abby, but we won't.
So you got the dog, and are you going to end up looking after it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck. Best of luck with it, Barsworth. Let me know how you get on. Moving on, because we've got a lot of phone calls to get through. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
This is Peterfield with baseball news. In last night's action, it was one win each in the Florida Yankees doubleheader. The Mets stopped the Blue Jays 7-4, and Houston took 13 innings to beat the White Sox 10-9. I thought I'd never go to bed. In tonight's action, it's the Cubs against Milwaukee and the Angels against Colorado. More news soon.
Pass it on. Good lad. Good lad there. Line 1. Oh, no, you're not. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, this is LBC Boss, David Floyd here.
Hello, Mr. Lloyd.
Yeah, to tell the listeners, it was my idea to get Andy Titmus to present a show.
Good work, Mr. Lloyd. As always, excellent ideas.
I'm so rich I can make you a pin-up, too.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Lloyd.
Doing a good job. See you tomorrow at the golf course.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sir. Wow, Mr. Lloyd called into the show. That's fantastic. The head of LBC 97.3. Yes, line 5.
Flange. A broad flat projecting rim, e.g. round a wheel, added for strength, or for connecting with another or object part. Thank you, Ian. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good work. Line 3, you're on the... Oh, no, you're not. What's wrong with this? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Last Wednesday, on the 21st of June, I had eggs, bacon, beans and chips.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Eggs, bacon, beans and chips.
Doo-doo-dah-dah, yeah.
Eggs and bacon, beans and chips. Eggs, bacon, beans and chips. Do-do-do-da-da. And a cup of tea and 2 slices of bread. Bah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, that's good, isn't it? Line 9, you're on the wireless. It's low quality. It's bongo. Does it get Carter? Is that the one where he throws Alf Roberts over the edge of a car park? It's good seeing that, isn't it? Brilliant. It's like the quality's not brilliant, but thank you. It's brought back some fond memories of, things. Fat man getting chucked over a car park. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
So I'm just eating a munchie, just wait a sec.
I can't wait a second.
Oh, then wait 2.
I can't, if you either do your thing or I'm gonna have to, I can't wait for you to eat a munchie.
Or can you wait 3?
No?
How about just half?
Okay.
Okay. Has it been half?
Yeah.
Oh, I need more time.
I'm afraid I cannot comply with that request. Yes, line 9.
You smoke ganja, you live longer.
There you go, you see. I'm going to say, LBC, don't necessarily adhere to that medical view. But who knows? Who knows what happens? Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's Barry here from the Staines. I've got a bit of an interesting day that I've had today. I received a package, like where I live, they have a bit of complication with mail delivery. And
Lovely, yeah, they have that complications where I live as well. In that a lot of the post keeps going missing. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, line 4. Yeah, you got your radio on, sorry, that's not going to work. Line 5, you're on, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hello, mate, all right?
Yeah.
Is Barry still coming in on Thursday?
Barry is coming in on Thursday, 3 till 4.
Oh, mate, you are a legend. Thank you for letting him come on, mate. You're a legend.
I'm beginning to regret the, allowing that already.
Galliard Homes offer you the chance to live on...
Your calls straight to air, 08709090973. It's the last 10 minutes there, or about, of the show. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Oh my, what a wonderful day. I'll say plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay, Italy, you rock.
Hey, he had quite a nice voice, that fellow, didn't he? It's pretty powerful stuff going on there. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
All of which makes me anxious.
Oh, where the hell have you been? Well, you can stay there. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Yes. Who you are?
This is Ian Lee. Who you are?
I am Harundi V. Bakshi.
Hello?
Yes. I am your father. You are my son, okay?
Birdie Num-Nums.
Oh, you like Birdie Num-Nums?
Yes. I know Harundi V. Bakshi. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Whoa, yee-haw, Ian Lee! Rory no glory! You better hush your mouth!
Oh. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
1 second. Here we go.
Okay. This is the music I'm going to be listening to on my holiday next week. I'll be dancing to this in the club. Have a t-shirt off, tight shorts. I'm on the... Yes, you know it. Excellent, thank you very much indeed. Line 5, what do you have for us?
Hey, is that Ian Lee?
Yes.
Hey, Mike Mendoza here.
Hello, Mike Mendoza, how are you?
Well, I'm not bad of hearing your show, although today's quite rubbish.
It's not as good as... Although your show last night was absolutely awful.
Well, much better than this. What are you saying about that?
Ian Lee is terrified of Mike Mendoza.
Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, it's Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
Sorry about earlier, I got a bit confused.
You gave us a recap of Friday's show. No, it was excellent.
It wasn't, it was rubbish.
It was rubbish, I was being polite.
I'm going for a day tonight, this evening.
Oh, nice one, where are you going?
Going to Cyprus for a few days.
Oh, now, I'm thinking of going to Cyprus next week, so let me know how you get on.
Yeah, what I'm doing, I'll arrive there tomorrow. What's that?
I think it's Summer in the City by the Lovin' Spoonful. I'm not sure.
That sounds good.
It's a good song, a good band.
I'm thinking of getting there tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'll give you a call tomorrow from there if I can.
That will be fantastic, Anthony.
And I think, is it the same time there? I'm not sure.
I'll be... I'm not on tomorrow.
Oh, why?
I'm doing Big Brother's Little Brother.
Oh, okay. When you on again then?
I'm on Wednesday, so if you can get Summer in the City, back of my neck getting burnt and pretty. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. How very, very nice. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Yes.
Hello, it's Tom in the Kingston again.
Hello, Tom.
Hello. I've solved the long mystery about why the voice cuts out when you speak over it.
Oh, yes, go on.
Well, I think it's something to do with people using the loudspeaker.
This sometimes a phenomenon that sometimes happens. If I sing along or speak to someone while they're speaking, quite often they cut out. So the loudspeaker makes it cut out?
I think so. It's sort of, because if you think about it...
Yeah?
If the microphone picked up what was playing on the phone, then it would be all that feedback.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's you know what, that's the best idea we've come up with. Thank you very much for that, Tom. We shall bear that in mind. Yes, line 4.
Hello?
Yeah?
Who's that?
Well, it was me, but it's not now. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Okay. Why is everyone listening to themselves on the radio? Line 7.
Ian, this is... Hello, Ian. This is Lynn from the Forest Gate. George is not an idiot. He is a lunatic.
Yes, definitely. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Happy birthday, dear.
What's going on today? It's all very weird, isn't it? It's Monday. They've worn themselves out on Sundays, Triple M. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Yes, Ian Lee, how are you doing?
Very, very, very well, my friend.
So how are things?
Turn your radio off.
What's that?
I said, thanks very much for calling. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you know what? I wanted to make a point. The other day you were talking about children and the mental health service.
I wasn't. I can almost guarantee you of that.
Oh, well, someone was.
Right, it wasn't me.
Oh, because the reason being, I wanted to make a point.
Right, it wasn't me.
Right,
Okay.
turn your radio off.
All right. It's off.
Right.
Yeah. All right. The reason being was I wanted to say, because the woman...
Yeah, it wasn't on this show.
All right, it wasn't on your show, but...
I suggest you... I think it's kind of inappropriate to bring it up on this show as a topic, to be honest.
Okay.
If you want to hear the bass line to Peaches on the piano, I can arrange that.
Go on, then. That would be nice. Go on.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right. It's not mental health related or children related, but it's all right.
Or is it? Yes, line 7.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Ian?
Yes?
Hello, darling. I nearly did it again. You cut me off, you silly jack.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian Lee. This is Gary from the Lee.
Hello, sir.
I was just wondering...
Are you phoning up to talk about children or mental health?
Neither. Is that okay?
Okay, go on then, yes.
Would you like me to talk about children and mental health?
Oh, no, we're so near the end of the show, it seems foolish to bring it up.
I was just wondering, if you were going to go on BBLB tomorrow night, why don't you do something Mike Mendoza-esque on the show?
What, and be rubbish?
Yeah, well, or say, I dedicate this performance to Mike
I was going to wear my I'm Up All Night with Mike Mendoza t-shirt, but I can't because it's got the TalkSport logo on. And these programmes are very tight about wearing things with logos on. You're not allowed to.
Times unbearably so.
Thank you.
I feel maybe, or a banner or something. Are they going to put you in the camera run or something?
I don't know where they're going to put me. I haven't seen BBLB this year. I'm tempted to, but then part of me thinks, hang on, my show needs a little bit more publicity than he does.
Well, okay, then go on and say something about your show.
All right, I tell you what, I will drop in. I will try, if the moment arises, to drop in a reference to Mike Mendoza.
Normally towards the end, where Dermot's doing his wrap-up, he normally won't be listening to what you're saying anyway, so you can just jump in with it.
I will see what I can do. Thank you for that. I haven't watched any Big Brother this year. I watched one on Saturday. I'm going to be bluffing my way through it entirely. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Italiano.
Yep.
Bye.
You're on the radio.
Bye.
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 Bye. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yeah, Lee.
Oh, God. Yes?
Yeah, Lee, how are you doing?
I'm very well.
Hey, this is your minicab driver.
Ah, fantastic. Yes.
How are you doing?
Give me 5 minutes, can you?
Okay, I want to ask you a quick question.
Yes.
I done a job from the central London the other day. I took the customer to Gatwick Airport.
Yes, from Central London to Gatwick Airport.
You see how I charge him?
That's about 35 quid.
Hey, what are you crazy? 150 pound I charge to this job.
150 quid?
150 pound I charge to this job.
Oh.
This is a fair price.
Mate, you were ripping him off.
Hey, are you crazy?
I'm cancelling my
Are you
cab.
crazy?
I am cancelling my cab for tonight. I don't want it.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I would rather walk than pay. How much is it from here to Muswell Hill?
Where? Where?
What?
From where?
From here, from LBC to Muswell Hill.
I'll take it for £50.
Oh, get knotted.
Come on, please, take a special price for you.
No, you can get knotted.
Hey, please, come on, no.
No, thank you. I won't be here tomorrow. John Holmes will be. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you very much. Good night.
This show is completely. If Iain Lee in any way approaches being